Hey everyone, welcome to episode 62 of the Unity Gaming Podcast. It is Wednesday, April 24th, and I'm Riccio.
I'm Dan.
I'm Somppi.
And I'm Kumar.
And guess what, guys? I have officially been on this podcast for a year.
Yes, you have.
Nelly, that's crazy.
Uh,
That's all I got.
I feel like
You okay, Devin? Anyway, so to everyone watching the video version, I just want to let you guys know that in the top right, whoops, I'm going to point in the wrong direction. In the top right, we have Spelunky being played on the 360 with Kumar and Devin co-oping it.
This way?
Other way. Towards you. Yeah, there you go. Boom. Yeah. So you're wondering what the heck that is going on the top right there. Camaraderie and death and explosions and death and explosions. It's Spelunky. So anyways, what have you guys been playing this week?
Spelunky and Dishonored.
Oh.
Yeah. I picked up the new DLC for Dishonored.
Knife of Dunwall.
It is just it's more
More
Dishonored.
like Knife of Dumb Wall.
Oh, Dan's a dumbhead.
Honestly, it's not the best. It's
Really?
They add a couple of new mechanics to it. The blink mechanic now stops time,
Yeah.
which is really wonky and weird because it seems to do it at random. Like it'll just
Well,
random.
it's if you're it's weird. If you jump on the spot and then like you left click or whatever,
Yeah.
then it'll freeze you in midair. But if you're walking forward and you jump, then it won't freeze time.
I know. So
But if you move, sometimes it stops you and freezes. Yeah, it's
I have
so it's-
heard that it's when you let off the analog stick.
So that's
So
well, my
return the
keyboard
analog
is
stick to the
buttons.
neutral position.
yeah,
I
so,
use a
so
keyboard and mouse.
I'm gonna try that. Try doing that.
Well, I don't know why you'd play it with a keyboard and mouse.
because
It's a first-person shooter, after all. You should probably use a controller for
Oh,
maximum precision.
that hurts me.
Shit.
Yeah, I play a little bit too, and I'm only part ways into the first level.
I don't know. I just didn't find it to be that work. Like it was good, but I didn't find it to be like. I wasn't going, wow, all right, great, let's play a whole bunch of this. I was kind of, I'm bored, I guess I'll play a touch of this.
I just like how it's so far more Dishonored, except for like the main character talks because you play as Dowd.
Which makes him a little more personable. I like Dowd a little bit more, but I don't know.
I want to mention that there's like another character who follows Dowd around, at least in the first level so far. Like, it's like this chick.
Yeah.
Her two appearances that are just like not in the main entry cutscene of the mission have scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, they're pretty terrifying.
Because you just like you walk up and all you hear is like a teleport, and it's like, oh, you should really be. This is some information about this area. I'm like, oh my god, like what the fuck? I'm sneaking around right now.
Yeah, it's like she'll just randomly appear at like certain points when you get to like a certain spot at a roof. It'll trigger her to like appear, and you'll.
Is it a jump scare though? Or?
No, it's just
No, it's
she just
like-
appears to talk to you, but
Yeah.
she like teleports in like a smoke bomb kind of.
Okay.
and
she's
you're
like,
just what the fuck? Yeah, it's a little much.
I'm a trained assassin. You don't sneak up on me, I'll kill you. But yeah, I don't know. I like it. I kind of like how I don't know. I enjoyed going through Dishonored to kind of find all the runes and all that stuff, and getting to do that again in some somewhat differenter levels is pretty fun.
I find I'm playing it completely different than I played the original Dishonored.
Yeah.
Because what I'm doing, instead of being like worrying about like killing people brings your chaos meter up,
Oh yeah.
I'm just legitimately murdering everyone that I can see and then going and looking for the loot.
yeah, same.
like-
Well, kind of.
Everyone dies and I just go find the tins of fish.
Perfect.
like that's how I've been playing it.
I've kind of been doing the same way, except for I don't just go out and I want to murder everybody. It's just that, let's say, I'm like, okay, there's a rune behind that door. There's 2 guards there. It's not like, I don't go to the route of, okay, if I get on top of that roof and I stealthily kill that guy, it's like, all right, I'm going to shoot that dude in the face, blink behind the next dude and kill him. Like, no,
Yeah,
there's no...
That's how I've been kind of doing
Yeah.
it, of like crazy stuff like.
But I don't go out of my way to, like, murder people if I don't
Whoops.
need to. Yeah, I don't know. It just feels like more Dishonored, which is pretty cool.
Yeah,
what was the price tag? Was it $15?
Yeah, it was $15 and I picked it up for.
$50.
Yeah, $50. No.
I picked it up for $8.
Yeah, because of Green Man with some...
Some stuff.
For 15, it seems like it might be a little steep. However, I don't know.
Are you sure? You sure it's not 10?
No, it's 15.
Yeah, it's 15.
It's 15 because I got it for half off
Yeah,
plus $1.
and remember me, it was 13 something. But it does seem pretty cool. I don't know how long the levels are. So far, they seem like they're as long as the normal.
Yeah,
Dishonored
they're
levels.
pretty big.
Yeah, like the first level, I've been in there for like 30 minutes, and I haven't really found all the runes yet, and I haven't really found everything. So they're decently huge.
Can you describe a part without giving anything away that where you are?
Literally just finished exploring that first outside area.
Oh, okay. So I'm
I
a little decent chunk farther than you.
Yeah, like I haven't done shit.
All right. Yeah,
I haven't done shit.
You're gonna meet these guys called butchers.
Yeah, I've been just murdering those people.
Okay, all right.
They just walk around like do. I'm like, hey, you guys have keys? I'm not gonna bother stealing them. Stab you in the face.
What I found is like you have to be really careful with them because they can block. Like they'll really mess up your attacks.
Okay.
So they'll block you really easily with their chain, like circular saw thing.
Okay.
And if you're not careful, you'll actually like piss off a group of them, and you'll end up with like 6 of them backing you into a corner.
Which difficulty mode have you been playing on, actually?
The hardest.
The hardest that you can do, like Elite or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I played Dishonored on hardest when I played it through, like, just a normal single player, but...
I played it on normal, like, on the regular, like, just kind of default settings.
Yeah.
But then this time I was... By the end of Dishonored, it got to the point where I was just rolling through everything.
Yeah.
That there was no challenge at all, so...
But
I kind of wanted a little something different.
I feel like when I did the first, like, not the first, but just the normal Dishonored campaign, I think I did it on hard, except for so far going through this one on hard, I'll get spotted, and within like 2 or 3 stabs, it's just like I'm fucking completely dead, and I'm like, whoa, wasn't this hard before? Like I don't know. I'm still having a lot of fun though. That's why I haven't just been going out and killing everybody. I kind of take my time, but
yeah, it certainly is a lot of fun, but I don't know. I'm finding.
$15 does seem a little steep.
Yeah, $15 for that. What they're offering in it is a little bit much.
But it is still fun, and if you like Dishonored, $15 is probably totally worth it because it is new levels and
new
stuff to find. You also get a new power, the ability to summon like an assassin that just appears and just kill someone.
Yeah, which is pretty sweet. But I've kind of abused that a couple of times. Where
I have to ask you a question: when you spawn those in, if you're like completely sneaky and you spawn one of those in and you kill someone, do they then just automatically run after you, or
no? It's kind of like the Assassin's Creed thing where they just
dies, runs off.
Yeah, they just peace.
Okay, and then it's just like you were never there still.
Yeah,
cool. I'm gonna have to start using that then. I was afraid. I was like,
it's not bad.
Yeah,
but I don't
know. It's just another game like BioShock Infinite for me, like just exploring and just doing really kind of eating everything and finding everything, and I love doing that.
There have been a couple of things where they don't explain a couple of things really well, and at the beginning of the mission you can purchase like codes or different things that are supposed to help out.
You can not bribe, but like pay your assassins to figure out stuff about the level before you go into it.
Yeah, you can
unlock doors and stuff.
They just scout stuff for you.
Yeah, they just scout stuff for you, or they'll leave like safe codes scrawled on a wall, or they don't really describe that really well. So I bought in the first level. I bought the safe codes.
Yeah,
and I spent about 30 minutes. I shit you not, looking like I found the codes and I found the marker, but they didn't describe that it was behind some wood, so you had to like hit the wood to knock it off. So I'm like staring at this wall, like where are my safe codes? I paid $2,000 for this. Like, what is this? So it can be if you're not careful.
Well, that's good to know because I paid for those too, and I didn't actually get to that part yet.
Okay, yeah.
So I'll know. I'll be like, hey, that doesn't make any sense. Wait, Devin said to bust up this wall.
Yeah, so you want to be really careful with that because some of the times they don't really explain anything really well. So
it is really fun to watch Spelunky being played. However, it is very distracting.
Apologies to all podcast listeners this week because you will hear random giggles.
We're gonna have another Grand Theft Auto podcast style.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun that time.
Oh, that was so much fun.
Yeah, Dishonored is pretty sweet. I can't wait to finish this up and finish the other DLC.
Yeah, Witches of
Birmingham. No, I don't know. B, something of Witches of B. Witches who want the D. But the thing is that starting off this DLC, it reintroduced that like really mysterious sort of
the
demon-y kind of guy that they didn't really spend any time talking about during the actual single player. So
I like the fact that they're trying to get him a little more involved in it.
But it's cool because using these DLCs, you might be able to figure out more about him, which could be pretty sweet. So I'm totally down for figuring that out because Dishonored was wicked.
I really like the story of it.
Yeah.
Dan, did you play Dishonored?
I played enough to know that there are Bioshock eating sounds in it.
And that was about it.
Yeah, then, yeah.
You
Couldn't get into
imitate
it.
it real well.
Who, me?
Yeah,
You do a really good job.
that sounded really. I want to eat your sound. Yeah, okay, there you go.
That little sound bite.
Everybody who's listening is gonna be like, "Oh man, I really want fucking food now." Like,
Or they really want to go play the original Bioshock.
Oh,
Yeah.
you fucking
Bioshock Infinite, sadly missing eating sounds.
I like slurping.
Yeah, that was a
sounds.
weird thing. They didn't have any of the eating sounds.
I just can't believe that at the end, whenever. No, I'm kidding.
I would have just knocked your teeth in.
Did you guys see that? Like, I forget who did it. Someone retweeted that somebody was making fun of this chick at some store because she had a Bioshock shirt on. And it was like, "Oh, I bet you never played that before." And then she just told me ending of the game.
Really?
Serves him right, man.
Yeah, seriously.
What's your problem?
I think that was awesome.
You deserve that.
Yeah.
But
It's a great way to respond to something like that.
the guy, I hope that guy had finished it. If not, he'd just been like,
Yeah, and he would have deserved it though.
Just
yeah,
starts
he would have
crying.
deserved it. Yeah. But anyways, anything else you guys been playing this week?
There's something we all played.
What's up?
God mode.
Oh
That
my
That
god,
was a
mode.
weird.
I want to say that I had a lot of fun with that. To explain what God mode is, it's like a $10 game on Steam. I think it's also on Xbox. Don't know about PSN.
Yeah, it's on all of them.
It's on all of them. Sweet.
Yep.
And it's
Out now.
Out now. Woo! It's a 4-player possible co-op. You can also do single player, but it's a 4-player possible co-op game that is a horde mode pretty much. And you level up, you gain money that you can spend to upgrade guns, buy clothes, upgrade abilities. It all sounds really cool, and to be honest, I've actually been having a lot of fun with it. However, Dan, Devin, and Kumar have a way different.
Do you know why? It's because the co-op of that game is
Just
broken.
Yeah, it's really, really
Well,
busted.
it's weird because Dan, when you and I both went ahead and played that solo,
Yeah.
we didn't encounter that many issues. And then whenever me and Kumar at the end were playing, we also didn't have that many issues. But
So
when
you're saying
all
it's Devin's fault?
No. But when all 4 of us, or 3 or 4 of us, would try to go together, suddenly like people were skipping around, things weren't being picked up, damage wasn't being dealt. Like it just kind
Sompy
of
just got
the
frozen.
net.
Yeah,
code,
like that
Zombie
was-
is just terrible at the game, and it was just like the game went to hell. But I don't know. I've been having a lot of fun with it. I dropped 4 hours on the first day. I haven't actually gone back to it yet because exams
Just
and
didn't enjoy
playing other stuff, and Riptide came out. I was playing that instead, but yeah, no, I don't know. It's gameplay wise, like the shooting and stuff. What do you guys think? Because I felt like it kind of was awesome.
It's a standard
Yeah,
third-person shooter. There's nothing special and nothing really that
Oh.
bad about it either.
I want to mention that once you find like different guns, it does actually start feeling good. I know one of the okay, so yeah, the God mode thing is every wave of horde that you have to, or a horde of enemies that you have to fight, it does put on a random
Oh yeah, that's right.
Sort of like-
modifier.
modifier. One thing that is super cool is there's 5 levels in the game. I finished all of them on easy. They're all pretty cool. One of them doesn't actually have a boss fight at the end, but all the other ones do.
What did we play it on? Did we play it
We
on
play
something harder?
on bronze or on easy.
Okay.
I think did we try hard? No, I think we tried
Oh,
hardest.
we did.
I don't remember. But anyway, if you bump it up to normal, the modifiers change completely. Like in easy, you'd get some really stupid ones like, "Hey, enemies wear hats," and you're just like, "Okay, that's great. Like, I don't know why we actually need this." And then you go into normal, and it's like super ridiculous stuff like enemies now deal 2 times more damage, or every shot you do is an insta kill, but they also do 1-shot insta kill. So you become like, I don't know, it's
That would get really stupid.
Yeah, it
considering
gets-
there's people who have projectiles.
yeah. So it gets really intense, and you're turning around, things are getting really close to you, and the hit detection's already kind of really crazy in that game. So it
Crazy
know.
is a loose word. It's pretty
yeah,
bad.
but it's
Yeah.
it's actually pretty fun. There's some I had a lot of fun moments with it. And thankfully, the super annoying announcer guy that's in all the commercials doesn't actually talk that much. Or in all the trailers, not commercials, because I don't really know if there's commercials.
I
in
don't
that
think
game.
there's commercials for that.
But
It was an interesting experience, and I want to try it out a little bit more. But
yeah,
I don't know, it's just a wonky and weird game.
I'll keep an eye out for it. If it gets a little patch, I'll be like, "Hey, everyone, let's get back on it."
Well, the only problem,
But
like,
yeah,
I'm sure it could have been fun, but it was just a netcode that's just written so terribly that it just didn't work for us.
And it would crash all the time and stuff.
Yeah, I was
so-
having issues where every few world load-ins it would just crash. Which
I
sucked.
had texture issues. And like,
Devin, you had dead issues.
yeah, everything was. There was a moment where I died, didn't respawn, but then I teleported to wherever you were, still dead.
Yeah, that was really weird.
Floating in midair.
Even though we had lives.
The
rest of us would die and respawn just fine.
Yeah, so.
But I'm so glad that we got it because it is kind of a lot of fun. It is at least a little bit of fun. Let me put it that way for you guys. But I don't know.
Maybe one day it'll get a good patch and
Yeah.
it'll work,
patch.
and then
Yeah.
Great.
I'm still going to play some more of it because once I got to the point where I actually started unlocking another gun and putting more upgrades into it, it kind of it was really cool. I don't know.
It had
Guns
its
do feel
moments.
different. Yeah.
It had its moments. That's for sure.
Yeah. And getting the spells and stuff, like now I got some some spells so that like if ever we play, now I can heal the whole group and all this weird stuff. So there's
Cool.
there's some cool stuff.
Does it scale based on how many people are in a match? Or?
I couldn't tell. I think there's definitely more enemies, or maybe they just take more damage. Because I think when I started going solo, it got to the point where even this shitty little SMG, I'd do like a quick burst and just like 7 things would just hit the ground and die, and I'd be like, okay, that's. I can't tell if I upgraded my weapon or this game just got real easy on single player. But yeah, I don't know. It's still pretty cool.
Cool.
I have no idea how netcode is on the console versions though.
Yeah.
maybe it's all right. Who knows?
Could be.
I don't know, man. That was a weird.
It was disappointing
Yeah.
because the game itself looks.
The game,
Kind of
it looks not bad. The graphics are nice on it. The idea is really nice, but
Yeah.
a poor implementation.
Yeah.
Yeah, the execution didn't quite work the way that we were hoping it would.
Yeah. Do you want to res me?
Talk about Vigi games.
See other God mode. Unless there's anything else you guys want to mention about God
Seriously, been
No, I don't want to mention anything else about God mode.
mode. All right then.
Instead of playing God mode, we've moved on to a much superior multiplayer game, which is Grand Theft Auto 4.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Monaco.
Oh, I need to start playing that more often.
Monaco was fun too.
Monaco was fun too.
Which should we start with first?
Grand Theft Auto 4. What did we do anything different this week in Grand Theft Auto? I know we messed around a little bit.
I feel like we played again, but I don't remember how.
The thing is that to really do anything different in that multiplayer, you have to play with the expansion multiplayer because it adds in the new guns and the new all the new stuff,
As well as play with a shit ton more people. Honestly,
Yeah.
open invitation to anyone listening. Oh my god, my throat. Dan, continue.
What?
Never mind.
Open invitation to anyone listening. Come play Grand Theft Auto 4 with us because we really like playing that game.
On PC.
Yeah. Well, I have it on Xbox
Yeah,
as well with all the
same.
expansions.
It's
so,
just easier to just double click Steam, go.
yeah.
Yeah.
Except that I have weird, like, issues with the Lost and the Damned. I was trying to play some of that, and it's like stuttering and doesn't. I don't know. I can put it on like lowest of the low settings, and it still won't work.
Yeah, I got a couple of. I was having issues when I was playing Grand Theft Auto with Kumar, where everything would be set to, like low, and I'd still be getting stutters and frame skips and stuff.
The base game Grand Theft Auto 4 works fine.
Yeah, same. I have
It's
that
just
same
the
thing.
expansions that are messed up for some reason.
I did a little bit of reading. I know you sent me a link that had like some command line things you could change. but I
Yeah,
looked at
that's
that,
the like Steam
But
launch option stuff.
the weird thing about those command line options were that most of those things were settings you could do in game, except for it would force them instead.
Yeah.
So that was okay,
There's only one that really mattered, and it was specifically to help with stuttering. And it does kind of help, but it doesn't totally fix it.
Which one was
okay.
that?
It's the setting no memory limit or something.
Yeah. Okay, that's why I saw that too. But yeah, what I've been hearing is that the Steam version auto patches the game to 1.6 or something, 1.604 or whatever, some weird number.
Yeah.
But apparently when you first installed Lost and Damned, it would patch Grand Theft Auto up to like a 1.4, and apparently that one ran flawlessly. And then I don't know what happened, but apparently at some point, whenever they hit 1.6, it messed with some of the optimization or something. I don't know. People said they started having issues with that one. So you can apparently downgrade it and it'll work better, but I don't know.
Huh.
I don't know.
PC games, man.
Yeah. It still runs okay for me. Like, at least on my computer, it's like really nitpicky. It's just like, oh no, now I'm getting like 48 frames instead of like 50, 60. I don't know.
Well, no, for me, it's like, yeah, it'll run smooth, except for the environments will seem to like go like stutter past me.
Oh,
yeah,
weird.
That's some
Oh,
weird.
that's really weird.
Their optimization for that game is.
Well, it's famous that Grand Theft Auto 4 was very poorly optimized.
I feel like I'm coughing more on this
PC.
podcast than last time when I was like actually sick.
Well, it's because we actually have been recording stuff and have
Yeah.
talked for like the last 5 hours or so.
Yeah,
That's
about
true.
that.
So
Yeah.
Mind you, I think the the whole lesson that Rockstar took from their GTA 4 launch on the PC is something that they've probably decided to carry over into GTA 5 when they release it.
Yeah,
well,
but
I mean,
just not releasing it on
with
PC.
Max Payne 3.
Yeah,
Oh,
even
man.
that ran really well, didn't it?
Yeah, that was incredible on PC.
Remember loading up Max Payne 3? I'm pretty sure that frame rate stuff that was popping up in Max Payne 3 was kind of like overblown or like it wasn't being calculated properly.
Yeah,
because to
probably.
load it up and max it out and be like, oh, I'm getting 300 frames a second. It was like, that doesn't make any sense with what's happening right
It
now.
just doesn't add up.
Yeah. But, yeah.
The only other thing I played this week was Strike Suit Zero.
Oh, yeah.
We recorded a dry run of that.
Oh, you
and,
mean you played more of it?
Yeah, I played more of
Okay.
it. I got up to where we were after the end of the dry run.
Okay.
But I actually accomplished those secondary objectives.
Oh, really?
So for people wondering what Strike Suit Zero is, it is a
Dating sim?
yes, that's exactly what it is. Strike Suit Zero is a
Strike
dating
Suit
sim.
Zero dating sim.
Oh, it's like Kadoesh Shujo.
Sure. Anyways, what Strike Suit Zero actually is a space flight, more arcadey flight sim game.
I like the
Oh, wait.
dating
If you
sim
played that
idea.
at home, how easy was it to set up the controls?
Still fucking ridiculous.
Perfect.
They didn't fix it, eh?
No, it was because like
I don't know if you. I guess you haven't seen the dry run. I don't think it's out yet, but
you have to map like pitch and yaw to like what axis or axes or whatever.
well, the thing is that it's set up. There's no way to just like switch the sticks.
Yeah.
You have to specifically go and map which axes of the stick you want to be the like whether you want it to turn the ship or roll the ship or move the ship up and down. And
Can we clarify something real quick? What the fuck is yaw? Is that like spinning on
it's
like it's not
pitching
rolling,
yaw
it's
is-
like
Yeah,
it's like
it's.
turning on spot or is it roll?
I thought it was turning.
I think it's like almost like a barrel roll, but
Oh,
like the
okay.
yaw of a ship is or a yaw of a flight craft is essentially it's
Like the tilt sort of?
so when you think about something that's vertical or horizontal, you're thinking something that goes up and down or something that goes left and right.
Yeah.
So yaw is how much something is tilting horizontally as opposed to tilting vertically.
Oh,
So pitch is-
okay.
pitch is
Okay, yeah, no,
vertical
that
and
makes
yaw is-
sense. If I look okay.
That's my understanding of it.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, that makes sense then. So I always saw yaw, I'm like, yeah, okay, that's whenever it's doing this type of shit. But like I knew it was like a left and right or like a tilt, but I was like, I don't know which one that is, but that works fine for me. So
yeah, but the thing is that they have pitching and rolling on the left stick, but then they have pitching and turning
yeah.
on the right stick, and I would exactly prefer to have those reversed.
Oh, really?
So you have to kind of go into the
Settings. And
But thankfully they
settings.
let you change it, which is nice. So as
Yeah.
much as it's annoying, thankfully you can
But
actually change it.
I fixed that stuff. I got all the buttons configured the way I wanted, and I am awesome at that game now, and
PC
did
gaming.
much better than the dry run stuff. That's a good aspect of PC gaming,
Yeah.
except that a console version probably would have just had switch the sticks.
Yeah.
That is probably true. Or it'd have just been like Southpaw, and it changes all the controls to like left on the left analog stick is actually what the X button would be. It's just like all busted up.
The thing about the game, and it's got good controls. Other than that, they're probably more accessible than kind of the Rogue Squadron-y controls that I reconfigured them to.
Okay.
So it's a good game. I still haven't, since I only caught up to where we were in the dry run. That's only 2 missions in, and I haven't gotten the strike suit yet.
Okay.
So, but I accomplished those secondary objectives.
Even replaying them, you had a lot of fun?
Yeah,
Nice.
those missions are long. Yeah.
How long would a mission be?
Oh man.
What was it, like 20 minutes?
Well, I feel like the first one was really short because it was just like fly here, 2 combat scenarios.
Yeah.
But then I feel like the second one was like 30 minutes
Oh, holy shit! Really?
because it's like six combat scenarios or something like that, and they're really long. And you have to like, in one of them, you have to avoid a capital ship because it's got so many guns. So you have to avoid it at first, and then you have to kill these corvettes that are shooting torpedoes, and you have to shoot down all the torpedoes to get the secondary objective. And then at the end, when everything else is dead, all the fighters, all the corvettes, everything, you have to go kill all the guns on the capital ship and then kill the capital ship.
That sounds retardedly intense.
Yeah. It's really cool, though. It makes me wish there were more Rogue Squadron games, is what it...
How much was it?
It was, I think it's $20.
Yeah, or $29.99.
Yeah, but it was there's a collector's edition as well, which I think is $24.99 maybe.
Yeah.
But MCP gifted it to us.
Because he's a boss. A lot of the stuff that we actually dry run this week, which you guys will be seeing videos of very soon, we're all...
Well, one of them's out already.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Prison Architect went out this week.
Fucking idiot.
This day, I said. Wow. But, yeah.
I know what he's doing. I read the chat.
But, yeah, I don't know. It's...
I didn't have to look at him to know what he was doing.
What were we talking about? Oh, yeah, no. So, Prison Architect, if we want to talk about that a little bit, because we posted a dry run, so we can kind of...
Yep.
We are super excited to play that some more. Dan totally expressed... We both did, actually, that we want to do a Let's Play of it, and...
I really hope there's more voice acting we can do.
Yeah, so far, a lot of people have been telling us to continue with it, so expect to see more.
Continue with the voice acting?
Yeah,
or
we
just
just
No,
gonna
continue with the Let's Play.
Has no one mentioned the voice acting?
No one's mentioned it. Actually, there was probably no comments about the voice acting. But
It's the part that they hate
Then
the
I'm
most.
disappointed.
Yeah.
Well, then it's not going to stop.
We'll just voice act anyways. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. We're going to start voice acting in Valkyria Chronicles.
Perfect.
That game has voice acting
People
already,
don't-
but we'll just talk over it.
Add our own story. I am now, what's
Those
his
are
name?
the best stories.
What's his name?
Welks.
No.
John?
Joe.
His
What
name
the
is John.
fuck?
Jax, Joe, Jay. The dude who's voiced by Bender. Also, he's kind of a bit real cool. Lancer.
Jan.
Jan! Oh, Jan.
It's your favorite
That's
character.
my favorite character. That's what I
And you
said.
don't even
John,
know his
Jeb,
name?
Jace, Joe, whatever.
Job.
Joe. Gob. No, but...
Hey, Arrested Development this
Yeah.
month.
I'm so
Oh,
excited.
yeah.
Well, April. Not April, May. Isn't it?
We are April.
Oh, yeah, we're still in April,
Yeah.
but still.
So close.
Within a month.
Yeah. But,
On the 21st or something like that.
yeah, Prison Architect is really cool. I was talking to Dan today and was kind of
If anyone is wondering what Prison Tycoon is, well, Prison Architect is, it is Prison Tycoon is what it is.
But Dan and I were laughing about this because what happens is we did the dry run and we've kind of had the game MCP donated to us like I don't know 2 weeks ago,
Yeah, a couple podcasts.
and we're like,
back.
oh, we should really do a dry run. We were trying to do it, but then like school came up and all this, like it was just everything was getting in the way.
Well, the
and-
reason stuff has been kind of less these last couple weeks is you got sick,
Yeah.
and now you're in exams.
Yeah.
So
So once that's done, everything's gonna be
we
better.
had some time today to record a bunch of stuff,
Yeah.
so that should be good.
Yeah,
But-
we got a pretty decent chunk of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what I wanted to say was that we finally got around to recording it. The next day, a huge patch comes out, and it's like the big patch that everyone's been waiting for. Like they added some stuff like
That's right.
you can now do jobs. You can inside the prison. You can put like a laundry room. You can add like a kitchen. You can add like a closet. Like
But
a janitor
the funny
closet.
part about that update coming is that there'd been no updates for months.
Oh yeah, no. The last update was like March 13th or something. So we were just like, whatever. Let's just go into this. And
The day after.
yeah, the day after, and then suddenly big ass update. So now everybody can get jobs. You can add like visiting rooms so that families can come visit. Like even children can go visit whoever's in jail. And there's a lot of really cool stuff in there now. So I'm excited that we waited long enough that if we are going to start a new prison, that now we get all that content. Because if we would have actually started, let's say like the Let's Play yesterday, then we would have been shit out of luck for adding some stuff. Although I'm pretty sure to just added it and then you just.
Well, we can start it next week.
But yeah. But anyways, yeah, expect a Let's Play of that or something. I don't know what day
For
it's
sure.
gonna be posted and stuff.
Next
but
week sometime.
Yeah.
Maybe the week after.
we'll figure it
We're
out.
going to record it next week sometime. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the other big thing that MCP gave us was Monaco, which we tried out
That
today.
is awesome.
That was a lot of fun.
That is a lot of fun.
We tried that 4-player co-op, and Riccio played it solo for us to watch, and that game is really cool, and I want to play a lot more of it. The one thing I maybe don't like about it is that the 4-player mode is almost a little too hectic, but
It makes
I
for
feel
an
like you
interesting
get
game.
used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of colors.
Yeah, there was a couple of times where I found myself following someone else and not realizing what I was doing, and then you just kind of went back and
Well, see, the thing is that they color code, or I shouldn't say color code, but everyone's got their own color kind of thing. So, and that's not something that they really make apparent to you until you notice it on your own. So it's kind of hard to tell where you are and which player you are until.
Well, I think the only problem with the multiplayer mode, and it's probably only because it's local, is that it zooms it too far out.
But even then, like, I still felt like it was easier to focus on that game and keep track of your character, except for when we were all close. But I don't know. So I kept comparing it to like Castle Crashers. I found in Castle Crashers when there was a lot of stuff on screen, you kind of lost track of which dude was yours.
Yeah.
In Monaco, even though there was four people going, like, doing your own shit, it was whenever stuff zoomed out, it was easier to kind of focus on what your dude was. But I don't know. I don't know what the hell I'm trying to explain. I didn't find it that bad, except for when we got all close, it was like, oh, who's what? Oh, you're like purple, and I'm kind of off purple. Ah.
I'm a little. I'm pink and slightly off purple, and yeah, it was a little bit much.
But it was still hella fun to play.
Oh yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Man. And it was kind of funny, and there's French in it.
We did some voice acting in that.
Yeah, we did some voice acting.
And once again, donated by MCP, and
Criminals should act like criminals.
I can't wait to play more with
The
him.
mole was awesome.
Yeah, the mole was great.
I'm actually excited to get some 4-player like you, Devin. Dan, Devin, myself, and MCP.
The mole, Devin.
Yeah, all 4 of us
MCP?
going.
Yes.
It's gonna be hella fun. But
It's been really good.
yeah, how expensive is that game again? $15?
Yeah, but there was a 4-pack for like 44.
Yeah, for 44. Totally worth it, I think. Actually, I don't know how long it is, but if there's a story for each character,
It looked like
it seemed like there was
was.
like a main story, but then
Yeah.
you slowly unlock stories for the other characters.
yeah.
That seems cool.
But yeah, it's cool. I don't know. I want to play more of that. MCP is telling us 33.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know if that means there's 33 missions.
Maybe.
Maybe
I don't know.
if there's 33 missions,
That's a good chunk.
That's a good
a
chunk.
good chunk for $20 or for 15.
And everything's like leaderboarded, so if you feel really competitive, you can totally get into that. So yeah, there's 33 missions, he says. That's awesome. That's actually fantastic then. I can't wait to see what kind of crazy traps or weird shit you have to get into later on, though, because stuff started building up pretty fast. Like, you had to start dodging guards, like smoke grenades,
and it's a
hacking
totally
machines.
different game, single player or multiplayer.
Oh, yeah.
So I feel like that's tons of replayability in that game because
And especially, especially if you're playing multiplayer and you keep unlocking new characters that have different abilities, that opens up, like, even more shit because...
Well, yeah, I feel like you could probably do, like, a big co-op playthrough.
Yeah.
Like, with 4 people. Then you could maybe do, like, a 2-player co-op playthrough.
And it'd feel completely different.
Yeah, and then you could do a solo playthrough of each of the different characters.
Yeah.
Because even the first character you unlock, there's 4 characters you get first. There's the locksmith, which I'm not... Riccio, you played as him.
He opens safes and unlocks doors and stuff faster.
Quicker, yeah.
Then there was the lockpick.
Yeah.
That... the pickpocket is what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
Which Kumar played as. And what did he have again?
I don't even
he had a little monkey that went and picked up
yeah.
all
Oh
the
yeah,
coins.
so he picked up money from further away.
Yeah.
Then there was the cleaner, which Devin played as.
Which is strangely fun.
Well, yeah, that's the only person that can like knock out guards.
Yeah.
Aside from sub weapons and stuff that you can pick up.
Yeah. So
And there was the lookout, which I played as, and that person reveals enemy locations, whether you have line of sight to them or not. So, yeah, it's and
that
the
was only when
the
you
first
sneak?
character you unlock is I think
Involved.
maybe it was only when you sneak, but it seemed like it would maybe last for a little bit. So
Yeah.
as long as you hit sneak, and then you could walk around for a little bit, and
You were pretty much
the
like a human
fist would save
UAV.
you. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, because
way
you're
to put
playing that in all multiplayer, when you're playing as that character in co-op, it's pretty much your job to just hold sneak, and then everyone can see all the enemies, and
But
you just
not-
We didn't
hang
realize how
back.
important it was until
Yeah.
after we.
Until I switched to the mole.
Yeah.
Well, then again, the mole could like dig through walls and stuff. But
Yeah.
There was a couple of times where the mole was. Real
Well, I feel like we got caught and had to be running away from enemies and
Yeah.
required Devin's services a
There
lot
were
more often.
I did a
than-
couple of real nice takedowns during that dry run, which I'm pretty proud of.
yeah, look forward to
That
that.
wet noise
I
is
might
really
post that on the
disturbing.
weekend actually,
Because that was
because we'll have that I really want to get out as soon as possible.
that was a lot of fun.
But yeah, especially with the lookout, if you consider like his ability to kind of UAV and show you where everybody is, and then if everybody's like really split up and it's super zoomed out, and you see like every possible enemy or guard, it was super helpful.
Yeah.
But yeah. I really want
That
to play
game's
way more
impressive.
Monaco. Yeah.
Yeah, it was,
And it looks real colorful and awesome too.
it was a lot more distinct than what I thought it was going to be. Like, I didn't think it was going to be as fun as that. Not that I was thinking that the game was going to be bad, but definitely a lot more in it and a lot more to it than what I thought there was going to be with that.
We saw how
What-
complicated it got hella fast.
Oh, it got like
Yeah.
super complicated really quickly.
Lasers, hacking, and all this crazy stuff going on. I was like, oh, whoa.
What?
But what do I want to say? I wanted to say something about that. Oh yeah, if we want to mention a little bit of story about our news story about it is that it was supposed to come out for the 360 as well,
Oh yeah.
but that got delayed because they found some sort of, I guess it was either game breaking or like security standardy thing for Microsoft that was just not good. But it got pushed back on the day of release. So by the time that update
They said they'll put it out as soon as that
update hits.
update comes through. So,
Knowing Microsoft, that might be like 2 weeks or
Yeah,
maybe
something
a
like
month
that.
or something. So
well, you never know. Maybe it'll get super popular on PC, and Microsoft will realize, oh, we really got to get this through and put it out.
I wonder if they still have to pay that huge chunk of money if it's not out yet,
Yeah, I'm sure they do.
because they don't have to push that update and then pay for the bandwidth of the update if they just put it into the game.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a cost, but I wonder if it's still like the same ridiculous.
I'm sure it is.
Okay, fine. No, that made me choke. But anyway, Monaco, get it. It's good.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I'm definitely going to be playing more of that.
Anything else you guys been playing?
That's all I got.
Well, I
that's
picked up a
pretty much
Vita
it for
this
me.
week. So.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. That wasn't. You didn't have it on last podcast.
Yeah.
Oh
So-
yeah, I guess I should talk about something with the Vita too.
You guys should
It,
both
did,
talk
it,
about
doesn't,
something.
it didn't show up on Raptor, so I
Oh,
didn't-
Yeah, so I'm a Vita owner now.
cool.
Finally got to check out a lot of the stuff that they had, or that they've posted rather for the past, I want to say maybe a couple of months over.
Well, you've been grabbing
over Plus.
everything from PlayStation Plus, right?
Yeah, everything that just
Well-
came up. I had space on my hard drive for my PS3, so
You're
I've just
just
been
filling it
downloading it
up.
all.
Can we just pause there for a second though? He's been grabbing everything and getting all the crazy Vita stuff. However, what have you been playing most of the time on your Vita?
I I got strangely
ironic.
re-addicted to Plants vs Zombies.
To be fair, that is one of the free things.
Yeah, well, it's one of the free things, and they did change some of the things gameplay wise that I.
It's
I had
also
heard.
a little bit easier if you know how Plants vs Zombies work.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's true. I've been playing a game that I've actually put a whole lot of time into already, but it's still enjoyable.
You
It's
want
one of these
trophies
things
now.
that yeah, it had trophies. I mean, they hook you, right? It's not
Yeah.
the be all and end all of a game, but they hook you, and you definitely want to check them out and play them. So, or rather, try to get them.
Yeah.
So I've had fun checking it all out, kind of getting used to the whole concept of having touch controls and tactile feedback, which
Yeah.
is, I mean, it's been a first for me in mobile gaming for a little while. Like I've had just my phone and the iPad for probably 3 years now. So it's nice to kind of go back and be able to play something like Wipeout or Uncharted with full tactile feedback. And it's been cool. It's a good console. It's something that
It seems quite solid.
yeah, it's something that they have built well. A lot of the things that I heard about it, and I think Dan said this when I asked him too, but everyone said that the console was built very well. Like it just feels good. It's sturdy. Doesn't feel cheap in any which way. And now I can attest to that. So
My only still kind of complainer thing that I'm afraid about is you guys mentioned if you play like an actual Vita game, like if you play like Uncharted or something, that the battery life can be kind of small.
Well,
it's
it's only
it's
if your
certain
brain
games.
uses
It's like
Yeah.
very graphically intensive games.
Which kind of scares me a little bit, but on the other hand, the type of person I am, I don't normally play my handhelds in a handheld environment. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, let's take this out and play it somewhere, unless I'm like going on a trip.
I mean, the weird thing is that I've played like, you wouldn't think you'd play like Uncharted on the bus, but I've played it on like a 20-minute bus ride, and it hasn't noticeably drained the battery. And I say
Yeah.
noticeably because the Vita's battery only has like full 75%, 50, 25 dead.
okay.
Oh.
Is it
So-
like blocks, or is it just that's how far
It's
the bar
just
moves?
it's just how far the bar moves.
Okay.
So it was still at the 100% mark after the 20-minute. Like it's not crazy fast
Oh, yeah.
draining. It's just more than some other games.
And it's the same thing that I've kind of realized with the 3DS. Like even that, if you play it, especially if you use the 3D, like it'll be dead within like 4 or 5 hours. But it all depends. Like I know Kumar was saying that if you have the brightness up on the Vita, then it dies even
Oh
faster.
yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
it's craziness.
Things like that, like that you can actually kind of I'll lower the brightness. and
Well, I
maybe get,
never.
like, an
It
extra
starts.
hour.
It starts about halfway up,
Yeah.
and I turned it down as soon as I got it, and never turned it back up.
Yeah.
It's, the screen, because it's an OLED
Yeah.
is still very bright.
Yeah.
So regardless of the fact that you turn the brightness down all the way, like if you crank that brightness all the way up, it will hurt your eyes.
Yeah. Same thing with my iPhone. Like I just,
Oh yeah, iPhones can go really bright.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
and I always keep it at less than like a quarter, and it's like, this is perfect. Like, why the hell? Do you...
Yeah,
Well,
why do you
put
need
it this way? Like the last 3 days, I've only played with the Vita with the brightness all the way down.
Yeah.
I haven't moved it. At all
You
since then.
don't even notice that you're not
Yeah.
ever in a situation where you're like, I need some more brightness.
And
It's easy enough and it's clear enough to read. So
And like whenever you guys have been playing, like I know Dan, you said you've been playing like Symphony of the Night and stuff, like PlayStation 1 games.
Yeah,
Or-
I went back to Symphony of the Night because of Guacamelee,
Yeah.
which I have almost platinumed. That game's awesome.
But just to mention with those, like when you guys play the non-graphically intensive games, you do manage to get a shit ton of hours out of Vita, which sounds still kind of well, maybe not a shit ton, but like
I think I played like 6 hours or something of Guacamelee before I had to think
really?
about charging it. Like it wasn't even dead when I went to plug it in.
there.
But
So I'm not really worried about it. Like by no means I'm like, oh no, that battery life is gonna be garbage, isn't it? But I don't know. I guess it's just to be expected, especially if you're playing games that kind of play as cool as they do.
In a mobile environment, you're not going to get the craziest battery life, but
Yeah.
they did a good job.
But-
It's a good all round system, and I mean I've been happy with it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you don't regret it yet? Not
Well,
yet.
no,
Sorry, you don't do you regret it?
I paid significantly less than I would have otherwise too. So
True.
it's
well, yeah, you bought it
For me-
used, so
yeah, I got a lot of my value out of it in different ways, and I'm happy with it. I've been playing Wipeout and Uncharted and everything,
and we've played the Soul Sacrifice demo.
which is
Which was the
actually
thing I
turning out to
forgot
be
about.
it's turning out to be a really, really cool title. I had no idea it even existed until Dan brought it up.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I'm looking forward
that's
to
that's
seeing what
kind
it's
of been
all
a long time coming Vita game for a lot of people. They've been waiting for it. It's supposed to be like a new system seller. It's supposed to be the next Monster Hunter, and there are a lot of similarities there in the stuff that you can, in the abilities you can kind of farm and look for. You know, it's
Yeah, I saw you guys playing that a little bit. It looked. My one comment on it was that yes, it does totally look like Monster Hunter, and for some reason it runs in a better frame rate than Monster Hunter does on the Wii U.
seriously?
Yeah, because Monster Hunter at the Wii U, I believe.
I don't think I've ever seen it slow down.
I don't know. I can't
Even
remember.
when we were 4 players online, it didn't
Yeah.
slow down.
But there's what's that?
Wow.
There's like this website that always runs like those frame rate check things.
Oh,
and I don't
yeah,
remember
yeah,
what the hell it's
yeah,
called. They did it with Monster Hunter on the Wii U, and I think it never dips lower, but it also never goes higher than 38 frames per second. Like
Okay.
it goes to like 34 maybe, but it's not a smooth 60, and you can tell it's kind of like
A little choppy.
choppy. But watching you guys play some Soul Sacrifice, or at least Dan play it solo for a bit, it looks smooth, which is kind of surprising. I was like, whoa, okay.
Yeah.
I'm not used to this.
The demo has quite a lot of stuff in it. It's got 6 single player missions and 4 multiplayer missions. There's look like there's going to be a ton more in the full game because there's all these like blacked out ones.
No, if I can ask, because I know you guys had like a bit of a huge gaming session of Soul Sacrifice, the demo at least on the weekend.
Yeah.
Was that one of the ones that like ate up your battery?
No.
No,
Not really. No.
it's kind of cool.
I think you can probably look how long we played based on those text chats.
Yeah.
But when I left, it was at the like 25% mark.
Wow. Okay.
Not the 75% mark. Sorry.
Oh, so you
No,
lost 25. Oh, wow.
I only lost 25%,
That's not bad.
or around 25, I guess.
But do you want to talk to me about Soul Sacrifice a little bit? Is there like huge bosses like Monster Hunter where you just kind of like go into?
yeah.
That's almost like the focus of the game. There's not even like an overworld.
Okay.
Like so the premise of the game is that you're a prisoner in this evil mage's whatever den or whatever. He's got a bunch
Dungeon.
of cages. Dungeon.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. And he is the whole way you gain magical powers in that game is by there's tons of mutated creatures and stuff in the world.
Okay.
So when it comes down to it, there's goblins, which are like these weird looking things, and when you kill their goblin form, they resume to like kind of rats.
Okay.
So the entire way that you gain magical powers in that game is whenever you kill something, you have the option to either save it or sacrifice it.
So you either harvest it for Adam or no.
Pretty much. That's kind of what it is. Yeah.
Well, yeah, Adam was just a like
Yeah.
quicker rewards or less rewards,
Yeah.
but a different reward at the end. Soul Sacrifice is if you're sacrificing it, you're adding to your magic power and your attack.
Okay.
So that's how you improve your offensive stat, and if you are saving stuff, you are improving your defensive stat
Oh, that's
and
cool.
your like health regeneration rate and stuff like that.
That's pretty cool.
So the max level in the demo is 20 total.
Okay.
So whether you're like 11 in one and then 9 in the other, I'm not sure what the max level is going to be for the full game. But bosses move that stuff up really quickly.
So that's one thing that's already way different. Well, not way different, but definitely different than Monster Hunter is the fact that you like actually level up.
Well, that's the only leveling up thing is just the magic and the save and sacrifice level. It's light and dark.
Okay. Any crafting or anything? Or
yes, actually. So the other big
Sold.
part of the game, the other big part of the game is spells.
Okay.
So when you enter into the game, it's a third person kind of character action game like Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
Animation priority plays a big deal in the combat.
even didn't look like the areas were like small zones like in Monster Hunter.
Yeah, that is pretty much how it is because you're loading into discrete missions. There's no overworld. There's no nothing. Quickly back to the premise of the game is you're in this mage's dungeon and you find a book that is basically that tells his story. Essentially, it's like his journal, but the book is like magical and it talks to you and stuff. It's a little creepy.
Okay.
Yeah, it really is.
But you're playing all these missions as, I guess, another mage. Oh. So you're kind of seeing this other mage, like the evil mage's story, through the eyes of just like a nameless mage that you're playing as, and through completing missions and stuff in this mage's memory, you are gaining magical powers in the real world. So kind of.
That's awesome.
The like bleeding effect from Assassin's Creed, basically.
Yeah.
My mic stand is...
It's a really cool setup the way that they have it laid out.
Yeah.
You guys made it sound like a hell of a lot of fun. That's all.
So the way you do combat in that game is you pick up spells, and you can carry 6 of them into battle at once, and they all have a certain number of casts that you can use per battle. And they're all different things. Like you can conjure an axe, or like an ice sword, or you can throw like an ice spike along the ground and it'll come up and hit the enemy.
Cool.
You can have, they're called pinwheels, and they're your kind of like ranged ones where you'll have like 3 of them come up and circle behind you and you can throw them.
Is there any like targeting for it, like a lock on, or is it just kind of?
You can lock on to enemies by holding L.
Okay.
Or you can just kind of free aim and stuff.
Okay.
I find if you're locking on to enemies, you kind of always just hit right towards them when you're using a melee weapon. Whereas if you're not locked on, you can kind of like do circles around them and kind of confuse the AI a bit.
Cool. Okay.
So
some of them are slow too, so they have their different characteristics and
yeah, and it's all elemental weaknesses and stuff that you're trying to worry about.
It's like Pokemon all over again.
Honestly, as much as you're selling me on wanting to play Soul Sacrifice, I now also really want to play some more Monster Hunter.
Well, that can tide you over until
Perfect.
Soul Sacrifice.
Soul Sacrifice.
Which I guess is hinting that Devin and I also want to get ourselves some Vitas.
Yeah. They sold me when it was like Binding of Isaac plus this game.
Spelunky and Hotline Miami.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll let you finish Soul Sacrifice because, Dan, I want to talk to you about another game that we played this week.
Okay. So when you beat a mission in that game, you're rewarded with spells based on your performance.
Okay.
So everyone alive at the end of the mission will get a certain set of spells, and then anyone that was
Is it random or is it?
No, it's set per mission.
Okay.
But depending on how well you do in the mission, it can reward you with different ones or better ones.
Cool. Okay.
So
Gotta catch them all.
yeah, you're trying to get the best score on a mission to get some of the rare stuff. But the twist on it is that with the whole save or sacrifice mechanic, if one of your allies goes down,
you can sacrifice.
You can pick them up and they can keep fighting with you, or you can sacrifice them, and that will unleash like a devastating attack on all the enemies in the area, and they will then be able to be a ghost that runs around and and so long as they're tapping on stuff, can either like lower the defense of an enemy or improve someone's attack or improve someone's defense. So they can kind of still help you out a little bit, not as much as another active player would.
Yeah.
But then at the end of the match, if you sacrificed players, they will get a different reward.
Okay.
So that's all different spells and different ways to get them and stuff.
So if they're sacrificed and they've been turned into a ghost, is it better stuff or is it just like a whole different like?
It's a whole
table?
different stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. There's a.
So wow, so like 100% of that game, you'd have to do like shitty, do normal, do good.
Well,
and
it seems like on the
die
on the first mission, there's a way, like you get like certain just basic weapons, and then if you get killed and sacrificed, you get one different one.
Yeah.
But then that one different one you can also get from just completing the second mission.
Okay. So it almost sounds like...
Mind you, that's the way that they set it up in the demo. So
yeah, I was going to say...
That's true. Those are just... There's only 4 trial missions in the demo.
So it could get even more different or crazier ways to get stuff.
Yeah. There's a lot of caps on stuff in the demo. So coming back to the crafting part, once you have all these spells, there's 2 ways you can improve them.
Okay.
You can either take a bunch of the same spells together.
Oh, so if you do the levels more than once and you keep beating them, you'll keep getting that spell?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
cool.
So say you have, they're called iron edges or stone edges or something like that. They're just the basic axe that you have at the beginning.
Okay.
If you pick up 2 of those, you can put them together and they'll be like a 1-star axe. So that lets you cast it 1 extra time during a fight.
Oh,
and
wait
then
a
if you
second.
get,
Are all these spells limited to like a certain amount of cast then while you're playing?
yeah, not overall, just per level.
Okay. Is it a small number, like annoying enough, or is it...
Only when the missions are really tough and you start running out of healing spells and stuff, and you're like, oh, God.
Okay.
There's also places in the level to, like regenerate a bit of your cast, like, limits.
Okay.
So you can get that stuff back in mission. So you can combine stuff, and it lets you get to the 3-star version, which is the most you can increase its... casts, number of casts.
Okay.
And it lets you see what the 4-star version would be, which usually increases its power or its duration, depending on it, whatever type of spell it is. So, wow.
Spelunky is a lot of fun, everybody.
Kumar, that was real mean.
Oh my god. I'm sorry.
Did you mention, Dan, already that also all this stuff that you guys are working at in the demo does carry over to the full game?
That's right, and it will unlock any trophies that you would have.
Which sounds like a really cool way to handle a demo to me.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good way to get people to want to.
Well,
keep
there
playing,
was
right?
one of the developers on the game did a PlayStation blog post talking about how we're putting so much stuff in this demo because we want to give you a real taste of it, and we want you to want to play more and get the full game when it comes out. And hey, it did its job.
Yeah.
Because I really want to play more of that game. Even there's 4 multiplayer levels in that game. You can play them single player as well. But we haven't beat the 4th one yet.
Oh,
because
really?
it's so difficult.
Would it be helpful if you could actually level up some more and be more powerful?
Probably. What I've actually done is because there's different... You can carve different sigils into your right arm. That's your like mage's arm. And so I'm trying to get more attack stuff right now, but because the max level is 20 between saving and sacrificing levels, there's different bonuses you can get depending on the sigils, whether your arm is like fully dark or whether you're neutral between the 2 powers, or if your arm is light. So I've trying to spec into the more dark path because I have like freeze boost and attack boosts and stuff that I have, but only if you are like more on the dark side. So you can respec kind of, because you can lower a level.
Okay.
So I've lowered the light side level a couple of levels, and now I can go and just sacrifice stuff and get the dark side level up a little more.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and there's all kinds of stuff like you can get allies to play some of the missions with, but
Like
you only
AIs, you mean?
Yeah, cool. But you only get them because all the bosses in those games are like mages that went crazy and turned into like this big crazy creature. So when you beat the creature, they return to their like human form.
Okay.
And so you can either sacrifice them or you can save them, and if you save them, you get them as an ally for the multiplayer missions. And you can also sacrifice them. I'm not sure if there's an additional benefit to that, but it seems like, or you can sacrifice them because the like fiction in that game is made so that as a mage you're supposed to want to sacrifice all these evil creatures and stuff.
It's messed up.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this game is coming out next Tuesday, you said?
Yeah. This Tuesday coming up.
What is that?
April
What's that?
30th.
I was going to say 30th.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Also the spells you can fuse with different ones.
Oh, wow.
To create newer stuff. So there's a spell called Giant's Arm, which is just like a kind of heavier, slower attack compared to the axe, which is quick and weak. And you can fuse that with all the different... there's elemental spike attacks, like the ice one I was talking about.
Yeah.
There's a fire one, there's a poison one, there's a rock one, and you can fuse a lightning one, and then you can fuse those with the Giant's Arm to get elemental versions of the Giant's Arm.
Oh, cool.
And all kinds of stuff like that. So it seems like there's tons of spells in that game that you can only unlock through that fusing of the different spells, too. So
if anything, for now, I'll say we should probably not talk about it so much because I think a few of us might be getting it next week, depending on things.
Well, all I know is stuff that I have discovered myself through the demo. I haven't even looked up stuff online or anything like that.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, like, there's a chance that in the coming weeks you're going to hear a lot more about this game on the podcast, especially if we all enjoy it.
All I know is that there's a specific spell you get called Time Sand from the 4th multiplayer level.
Yeah.
And only if you beat it well, it looks like.
Okay.
And that allows you to... I have all the other fusing ingredients, but allows you to create, like, summon golems.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. Game looks real cool. I can't wait for it.
Yeah, that sounds like it's going to be pretty freaking sweet, actually.
Although it isn't for everyone, is the thing. I think you actually have to sit down and play it and try the demo before you...
Are Vita games $49 or are they $39?
They're $39 at most.
Cool. Not bad. Very nice.
Most PlayStation Network games for them launch for like $10 too.
Okay.
So.
And now I want to talk to you about another game that we played a little bit, at least to this week, Dan.
Yes.
Thomas Was Alone.
Oh yeah, I actually tried that. Before I came over here.
We've been super questionable about what the hell that game actually is.
Did you try it too?
Yeah, I played.
Okay, cool.
Well, you start off and it does like level 0.01 or whatever.
I'm at 2.4.
Okay, I went to just 1. I went 1.0 and I stopped. So that game is actually a crazy platformer with
like
narrator.
Crazy narration, talking about like AIs and crazy stuff.
Yeah, it's actually really cool, especially if you have PlayStation Plus right now. It's only like $7.
It's $7.99 as opposed
$7.99.
to $10. Yeah,
and kind of really cool. It's also available on Steam. Actually, I'm gonna check up on Steam to see how much it actually is on
I'll
PC.
bet you it's $10.
I'm gonna say it's $10 as well, but
bet you it's $100.
Yeah, I bet you it goes on sale on Steam a lot more often than PlayStation Network, though.
Maybe,
it is cross-buy with your PlayStation 3 as well.
I think Kumar is a terrible person.
Thomas.
For people listening to the audio version, they have been trading blows in Spelunky.
Yeah, so Thomas Was Alone is $10, but on the PlayStation Network version, PlayStation Plus and Vita, whatever, it's also cross-buy, so you get both versions for the Vita and PS3.
That's been the same for their last two games, the Dragon Fantasy Book 1 and Guacamelee, that they've been putting out these last couple weeks. And it will be the same for Zombie Tycoon 2.
Okay, and that's going to be free next week.
Yeah.
But anyway, so with Thomas Was Alone, what's kind of cool is on the PlayStation Network. I keep messing that up.
PlayStation.
There's a $3 DLC pack that actually gives you more levels in the PC version and such. So
yeah, that's the like exclusive PlayStation stuff.
So far though, this game seems cool enough that I might actually pick that up.
Oh god, these guys are really playing Spelunky right now.
Now they're.
Hey, you guys, there's a deathmatch mode.
This is
just
way
in case you were
more
wondering.
fun.
Hey
by
guys,
the way,
hey guys, podcast. So Thomas Was Alone is pretty cool. It's got some pretty neat platforming. The narration is what actually caught me off guard. I didn't realize there's gonna be something as cool as that. So, actually,
well, it seems really basic too right now. I wonder if it's actually going to go anywhere. But even if it doesn't, I'm still kind of okay with it.
Yeah, I like it though because like you play as like blocks so far, and each block has a name. Like you have the first block, which is Thomas. You have the second block, which is Chris. And there's
I have two more.
There's two more.
Yeah.
It's awesome to hear the narrator like talking about those characters or talking to them like they're characters, and it's.
Oh, you haven't seen anything until the third and fourth one.
That's why I'm so
excited. If you like that kind of little stuff,
it's
the third and fourth ones are way better.
I'm really excited. It's too bad that game doesn't have a demo. Actually, does it have a demo on PC?
It's just a basic platforming game.
Yeah,
so far, there's no enemies. It's just puzzle platforming.
If you look at
exactly what it is, it's 2D side scroller.
If you look at any of the trailers for that game, it'll literally give you a good idea of what to expect. But it's cool. It's good. It's pretty nifty. I like it, and I'm super excited. To play some more. I should finish that sentence. I was very confused. But anyway, so other than that, I've been playing some Dead Island Riptide. And I only got very, very, very not far into that game. I played maybe an hour and a half. I showed a little bit of it to Dan. I got a buddy to buy it as well, Skin from the channel. He's going to be cooperating it with me to help me get through some of it.
Good luck.
some things. Okay, how about I go backwards? That game has not changed at all since Dead Island, the first one. It's like the same. Everything just got ported over, but they did. It's weird. It feels like it's the same thing, but certain things feel like they tweaked them just a teeny bit, and they just work a little bit better. I'm not saying it's perfect, but it does feel like it works at least a little bit better. Man, with me jumping back into Dishonored, with having just gotten off BioShock Infinite, the type of game where you just kind of wander and pick up shit and just stab things or kill things and just level up. It's hitting my perfect itch for that.
Once like Dead Island and was willing to forgive its bugs.
Yeah.
Until it corrupted my save file and deleted it, and then did it again, and then cheated me out of achievements of all future progress. And then I sold it for Deus Ex.
Yeah, I don't know if they fixed any of that stuff, because the game still feels like it has a lot of the same glitches that you'll probably find in the original Dead Island. But yeah, I don't know. It's fun. If you enjoyed Dead Island 1 at all in terms of the gameplay, you will probably still enjoy it, Riptide. And I'm actually just really... It's the perfect game to just kind of wander and stab things and pick things up. And that's exactly what I want, and I cannot wait to do way more of that. However, I heard the game was about 15 hours long, which I don't remember how long Dead Island 1 went for. I think it was maybe like 30...
Too long.
Like 25 to 30 hours or something.
Yeah, I want to say I played like 6 or 7 hours.
Yeah.
Well, the same 6 or 7 hours a couple times.
Yeah.
Before getting to the city part.
But
and I think the resort part is the shortest part of that game.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Isn't the jungle the longest or something like that?
The
city's the longest?
The city's the longest, yeah. The jungle isn't that long. By the time you get to the jungle, it's
well, there's 4 sections, right? There's the resort, the city, the jungle, and the prison.
Yeah. And this game literally starts moments after Dead Island 1 ends. You do, however, you don't have to play the first Island to understand what the fuck is going on, because there's literally nothing going on in this one. It's just like, oh no.
Just know that the people, the protagonists of this game, just got away from a zombie-infested island. That's all you need to know.
Literally, within like 30 minutes of starting that game, there's another island that looks exactly like the one in Dead Island 1, except for this one's about to get nuked. And then,
well, wasn't that...
I think that's literally what was going on. Yeah, I think that's literally the same thing that was going on in the first one. I can't really remember.
Wow, okay.
But yeah, I don't know. It's still fun. I can't wait to play more of it. But yeah, being only an hour in or so, I can't speak much for what the hell it's
except
about.
that it looks like more Dead Island.
It looks like more Dead Island. And it didn't get released as a dev version for the 360 this time, so that's perfect on the PC.
You mean for the PC?
For the PC. But I mean, like, the PC version that came out with Dead Island 1 was a 360 dev version or something.
Oh, wow.
I don't know.
Yeah, it wasn't even
That's
a full,
right.
It wasn't even a full copy.
You could not load up Dead Island Riptide on day 1 and hit Y and start no clipping around the map. It did not work, so I was sad about that. But yeah, that's pretty sweet. I did quickly jump back into Assassin's Creed 3 for the DLC to see what that was all about. So far, it looks like the same really wonky sort of mission structure with
less textures.
Yeah, less textures on some characters. But no, it seems neat. The story at least seems like I want to know more, unlike the actual story in Assassin's Creed 3. However, it does have the same thing that annoyed me in the original just Assassin's Creed 3 story, where the optional quests would be something that it would keep telling you to do, but they're just like obnoxiously hard, and if you try to do them, you end up having a bad time. So far, the ones I've tried in the first like 2 missions that I've done in the DLC have gotten me angry, so I'm not going to try to do the optionals because I'd rather have fun. I'm also very bad at Assassin's Creed, so that's probably why I can't do them either. I will take that blame. But yeah, I don't know. I got it installed, so maybe I'll play them. I don't know how long they are. I think the 3rd one just came out, Redemption or whatever, which is the final
That's
act.
the final one, yeah.
The final act of the tyranny of Washington or whatever.
This is the stuff the season pass was for.
Yeah.
So,
which I was telling you guys that I never actually applied my key for the PC season pass before.
Yeah.
So having now finally put it in, I unlocked a ton of stuff for the single player that I missed out on. So fuck that. I'm not going back. But I'll try the DLC, so we'll see how that goes. Also, the multiplayer. There was 3 patches that I had to download. Each one was 500 megs, and they all seem to be very multiplayer focused. So maybe there's still people playing that, and I might actually go and try it out because that multiplayer was really fun.
Sweet.
I feel like there's something that I want to talk about that I played last week that I wasn't able to talk about because it wasn't on the... Oh, that's what it was. I haven't played any Defiance this week. But last week I played it because I watched the first episode of that TV show, which, by the way, wasn't so bad. Having said that, have not watched the second episode because I completely fucking forgot about that show.
So it wasn't memorable enough to warrant a second
Well,
go.
what it was is watching the TV show, I was super excited because the entire time I was telling myself, like, man, I'm going to go into the game. There's going to be some cool content, maybe some new quests, and I can't wait to see how they tie it in. I'm super excited, so I was kind of pumped up watching the show. And the show was actually fun to watch, so, I mean, nothing bad about that. But then when I loaded up Defiance, and I tried to check what they added in the game after that first episode, and it was like, oh, look, we added 4 challenges. If you roam around the world, you might have to light some stuff up to celebrate. Or there's some random people attacking a mine now that if you find and you shoot them, then you get a challenge and you get a new hat. And these challenges are only available for this week because when the next episode comes out, then they're gone. And I was like, oh, well, this seems kind of tedious and I don't really want to do this. It's possible that this week I haven't actually logged back in, so that episode could have been really cool. And maybe now they've added quests. I don't know if it's always going to be challenges, so I don't know. But
is there a way to watch this show without owning the game?
yes, of course. In the US, you can watch it straight from the Sci-Fi Network.
Yeah,
they
but
just
I
fucking
don't
stream
care about the US.
Boom. So then in Canada, you got showcase.ca, which allows Canadians to watch it
And there it is, American
in
listeners.
perfect HD. So that's pretty cool. Well, perfect HD. It's pretty fucking garbage, but it looks good enough. It's not like, oh, sweet, look at this sweet at Netflix 720.
Do I need to see that show in HD?
There-
Is it a big graphical powerhouse?
There is some 3D stuff in there that looks kind of cool, like not 3D pop out of your face. I mean, like animation-y thing. There's some pretty cool stuff, but no, it's all low budgety stuff. But it's not like garbage low budget. It's good. It's like cheesy, but it's
I find it odd that they
perfect.
made
It's campy.
yeah, it's campy, but it's fun.
I started watching Doctor Who again, so
Oh wow,
I'm just gonna do that because I
Perfect.
found out that it's all on Netflix,
perfect.
Yep.
even the more recent seasons.
Yep.
So
wow. What that weird dude with no eyebrows? Just fuck that guy.
Matt Smith,
Sure.
that's his name.
Oh, is that the character's name, or that's
No, that's the actor's name.
does he have no eyebrows in real life too?
I guess.
Maybe
He's
I
a
don't
weird
know.
person.
I haven't watched any since David Tennant was
I'm
the
just
Doctor,
saying,
so-
everybody who watches or listens to this podcast, if you have no eyebrows, I'm totally okay with it. It's just that guy creeps me out. And if you are watching this podcast, yeah, I'm totally okay with it.
We don't judge your no eyebrow.
I haven't actually seen much of the show with him. I just remember having the David Tennant ones that I watched like an episode or two, and then seeing a trailer for like next season because David Tennant's gone. And I saw him, I was like, he looks creepy. I'm out.
He's kind of creepy.
Apparently, he's all right.
Yeah, I heard he's actually kind of badass. But
Well,
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
No?
To Doctor Who.
I thought there's been some pretty crazy episodes. I don't know.
there was pretty crazy episodes in with the other Doctors too,
Yeah.
though. So
But yeah. Anyways, what else was I feel like there's something else? Oh man, we can't talk about it because we're gonna put out a dry run of it. But Saint-Froid, which is this random indie game.
oh yeah, I totally forgot
Check it
about
out.
that.
Check out a dry
That
run
game
for
was we played that game first out of all the dry runs we were recording,
Yeah.
and totally overshadowed by everything else that came
Yep.
after it.
Yep. Oh yeah, I didn't get to talk about Guacamelee because I know I played a bit of it, but Dan, you spoke enough of it last week that you got the point across. That game's good.
Yeah, and you'll be able to play it on your Vita.
Ooh,
Boom.
yes.
Yeah.
I started playing Castlevania Symphony of the Night a ton because of that game. I am in the inverted castle right now, just trying to face some of those really hard enemies.
Oh,
Ugh.
speaking of handheld games, I got a little bit back into Paper Mario. Played like another 30 minutes of it, and then realized why I didn't play it because there's so many fucking weird things that you go into it and it's like, oh look at this sweet zone. You need a sticker here, but I'm not gonna tell you exactly what it is. So fuck you. Why don't you look up a guide? So I started playing it with my iPhone out, and then just had it
really?
on Game Packs, and I was like, I don't want to do this.
Nice.
Ruins of fun.
Yeah. There's this like L button thing, and this like stamp kind of talks to you. And it's like, you should do this. I'm like, I literally just did all of that. What is the next step? And then I don't know. Yeah, that's it. All right, moving on to news, I guess. Shall we?
Actually, I have a couple
sure.
more things.
Oh, really?
Oh.
really? Okay.
Played, I played a little bit. Yeah, I've got a list.
Oh shit.
Kumar.
Well, he's a new
So,
system owner
alright,
right
go.
now, so
Yeah, so I'll start with the simple stuff. So played a little bit more Blood Dragon, Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon.
Yep.
I went back to Rainbow Six Vegas, believe it or not,
One or two.
Ooh,
for the
great.
first one.
Oh, I want to.
The second one, I can't remember if I actually enjoyed it.
two's
I-
just more the same, but with a lot more
Gun.
Like you can sprint
like
and-
persistent stuff. Like
Because
Well,
that
that's
carries
right.
over through the single player as well,
that's
right?
it.
yeah.
Was it worthwhile on the PC? I can't remember.
I really
Yeah,
liked
it was
it.
fun.
I don't know. I played them both on Xbox. I think I have them both for the PC.
I liked them
so-
both on PC.
I remember it not
Okay.
having 1920 by 1080 on PC. I think.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Well,
sure.
I play in 1280 by 720, so that's fine.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm playing in a really low.
So I play it on a
resolution.
TV. So
Oh, wait, are you playing on PC?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay.
we
what else did I
should
play?
play then.
Yeah, we should.
That would be fun.
I
I think I
really-
only have 2.
And 4 of us can play, right?
Yeah, you can have.
Well, in the
I
first
might
one,
actually only have 2 as well.
because
think
2
I've
has
got-
the 4-player co-op through the entire single player. 1 does not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one
well,
just
okay.
has
One has, like, terrorist hunt
hunt
mode.
modes.
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which terrorist hunt mode is a lot of fun. when
Yeah.
it's not.
Yeah, but all that stuff is in 2. Plus, you get more like constant level stuff.
Oh yeah.
The one thing that they did take out in 2, which was in 1, is you could very easily stand in cover with just the most powerful sniper rifle in the game.
And just murder
Aim it
everybody?
using the blind fire sight and just lean out, and the shot would go right in the center of the screen
Yep.
So
without
you just pick people off.
looking in the scope or anything.
My favorite thing about the Rainbow Six Vegas 1 and 2 games was the ability to, at least on the 360 and on the PC version, you could. I don't know if it worked with the PlayStation 9 and the PS3, but the ability to scan your face in,
Yes.
and it would just like
Yeah, no, that was on the Xbox
And-
version.
and the
yeah,
PC
but
one
just
as
like
well.
the most like the worst sort of pasting on this like fake face, and you would just smear it, and you'd look kind of like a Max Payne face.
yeah.
I fucking love that.
On the other hand, one of the default faces is like old guy with beard.
Yep.
So
Perfect.
picked that one.
Yeah, we should dance play that. That'd be pretty cool.
That would be fun.
What else have you been playing?
We could record
Played,
some stuff of that.
Played a little bit more Nazi Zombies,
Oh
Yeah?
yeah.
which I'm sure we're probably going to be doing that.
Yeah, we'll be
sometime this
recording some
weekend.
of that.
You
this
should
weekend.
see if you can get your hands on Vegas 2. Kumar,
I'm sure I can.
Because
But
I'm
either
not
way, I
sure
can't
if I
imagine
have
it's
the
expensive.
first one. I feel like when it went on Steam sale, I could buy both of these, but reasonably 2 is the better game.
Yeah.
It is
So-
$10 on PC.
Oh really?
On Steam right now?
There you go.
Yeah. So
Is it available on Green Man?
Probably not. Ubisoft.
Oh
stuff.
yeah, that's right. They pulled all their Ubisoft stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's pretty wicked. So
Or you
long
get the
as-
collection for $40.
Yeah, no thanks.
That's a steal.
I'm okay.
You can get
Hey,
Rainbow
Riccio,
Six.
you know what Ubisoft
Rainbow
game?
Six Lockdown. That was a really weird one. Anyway, yeah.
You know what we still have to play on PC?
What?
Ghost Recon Future Soldier.
Oh man, yeah.
I forgot that we bought
Fuck that. Let's all do that. 4-player co-op.
Did you guys pick it up for like $20 or something?
I picked it
Yeah,
up for
it
full
was on
price.
a
Everything
different
for
daily
20
deal.
I picked it up for full price.
God,
I bought it. I
don't
bought
wanna-
it with the season pass for $20.
But
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's good. It's good pricing.
I approve of that.
all right, bring it on. Go Kumar. All right, he's got a huge list. Let's do this.
So the Vita side.
Yeah.
Already spoke a little bit about Wipeout 2048.
Yep.
Uncharted, Soul Sacrifice. I
Did you grab the free Wipeout HD stuff from that?
I don't believe I
Okay,
did.
if you go on the store under 2048,
Yeah.
it literally gives you maps and cars and it gives you Wipeout HD and Fury
Yeah.
for free, provided you own them on the PlayStation 3.
Oh,
But
Which I do.
it all puts them into the 2048 app, and you
Oh,
just select
that's
whether
awesome.
you
Okay.
play the HD stuff or the Fury stuff or the 2048 stuff.
jeez, that's a whole lot of content.
Well, it's the whole game,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can play HD multiplayer, Fury multiplayer, or 2048 multiplayer.
Sweet.
So,
Also checked out Dead or Alive 5 on the Vita.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
we're-
saw that you had played that. And I was like, did he just buy that?
No.
Or-
This was
it was a demo.
It was
yeah.
a demo. Yeah.
Oh, okay. How
It
does-
it plays really really well.
Is it
but
smooth?
yeah, it's smooth. I still prefer the console version for some reason of that. But
But
Marvel vs. Capcom.
I was gonna say yeah.
that I prefer on the Vita.
Okay.
Did you buy that yet?
Yeah.
No, not yet. Not
Are you
yet.
going
It's
to?
$40, man.
Yeah.
It's still $40. So the way I see it is, the reality of things is that I haven't yet even started Uncharted, which I would like to get into probably within the next couple of days or so, just to check it out. I know Soul Sacrifice is coming in as well, so it's like because I have,
If you're gonna buy a game.
yeah, I have Marvel vs. Capcom 3 on the PS3 anyways.
Yeah.
So it's like, as much as I'd love to have it on the go, am I really going to enjoy that more so than I would enjoy
Well,
Soul
I
Sacrifice?
want to point out that because Dan bought Marvel's Capcom 3.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
And
everything I've bought
but-
on that Vita
but-
is on like weird PlayStation Network sales.
But
so-
what I want to say is that when Kumar kind of took the chance to play a little bit, he managed to very much just play it exactly like he was playing.
Yeah,
the
it was-
console
it was
version.
identical.
Like,
No-
no
there was
issues
no-
with the controls.
No
just kinda-
changes. It ran the exact same way. Felt the same.
it looks good.
Yeah, runs really, really smooth. There's no latency issues.
Now, seeing you play that, and it sounds really dumb, seeing you play that almost made me want to go out and get a Vita myself.
Just because.
Solely because. And this is really stupid, because I don't even play BlazBlue games on anything else. On my PSP, the one thing I play all the time, it's the one thing I always go back to, is a BlazBlue fighting game.
Oh, really?
Nice.
And I don't even really play BlazBlue. Like it's just it's so much fun.
I bought that BlazBlue game for Vita.
Yeah.
It is apparently like BlazBlue complete, essentially.
Oh, really?
Like it's everything from all the BlazBlue games so far.
Shut up! No, I can't. So
That game's not like full $40 price though. I'm pretty sure it's like $24.99
shut up,
or something like
Dan.
that.
You've got more reason, Richie.
this summer is going to be a terrible Vita summer. Possibly.
God.
I've bought that. It's like 3.5 gigs though.
Oh wow.
Really?
So it
a bigger
doesn't
game.
it doesn't have its own place on
That's
my memory card
beastly.
because I also have PlayStation All Stars, I have Mortal Kombat, and I have
I have PlayStation All Stars.
Mortal Kombat runs really well too.
and I have Marvel vs. Capcom 3. So,
Okay.
but that game is on there and is apparently like everything BlazBlue. So,
Nice. All right,
is it
go on.
BlazBlue or BlazBlue?
Blaze Blue. It's not Blaz.
I finally checked out.
know
So
that
how do you
one.
pronounce this? Sine Mora? Is that how you pronounce it?
Sign more.
Or however it is.
I would say
Yeah. So
Sign
that's
More.
that's a unique take on.
Did you buy
on
this, or
side scroller.
was it
No, well,
demo?
it's gonna be free next week or whatever it is.
For the
So-
Vita too?
yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I played that on
Through-
Steam.
Wait,
oh
PS
man,
Plus.
Is it? I didn't
sir.
see anything about that.
That's one of the titles in May.
I just popped my finger.
I didn't see the May stuff yet. I'll have to look that up.
Yep, it's gonna be free.
I bought that for like $3 on a sale,
Oh, on
so I've
Steam?
got it
so
already.
it's not like it really.
No, on Vita.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I would love to play that. That's a perfect game for on the go.
Yep. So that's coming.
Wait,
up
is
soon,
it
but I-
really?
But
yeah,
I
that
played.
game's fucking.
I thought it was like
sweet.
story driven and stuff.
Kinda, but the type of game it is, like the side-scrolly shooter
Yeah,
thing.
the
Yeah.
gameplay wise, it's not.
It's and it's they're nice small levels and stuff with checkpoints everywhere. So fucking yeah, dude.
Yep.
Oh.
So check that out.
The other great thing about the Vita is even if you're playing these really long games, you can just hit the power button
Yeah.
and
then
it
just
puts
pick
the
up, yeah.
system into sleep and it doesn't use up any more power.
I just throw that
You
shit
just-
against the wall.
and then you pick it up when you want to play it again.
I'll play it on my Steam version after. I will not be doing that if I get a Vita.
Well, let's hope not. Yeah, let's hope not. Also played Mutant Blobs Attack. I know Dan, you spoke about this a little while.
Yeah, I
back.
talked about
So
it and the ending on this podcast.
yeah.
Okay.
So
So maybe don't go listen to that one if you're new to Vita.
that's fun. I haven't beaten it yet, but it's a fun little game. Not something I was really like. I didn't know anything about it. I wasn't expecting it.
Well,
to
it's
be
for
as-
the
Did you
same
actually
people
have
that
that
made Guacamelee.
No, this is like
That was a PlayStation
that
Plus.
was
Yeah.
just a plus title as
Okay.
well. Yeah.
Wasn't sure if you got it then.
Rayman Origins, the exact same as on the consoles,
Yeah.
so it's nothing really different there.
Oh, you tried the demo.
Yeah,
that one,
Little
yeah.
Big Planet, same sort of thing where it's
How?
very very similar. There's certain things.
You're all
story-wise,
saying games
but-
that I bought on sales.
I got
and I know you've just tried the demo.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I gotta ask both of you. Literally playing it on the PSP, the PS Vita on the PS3. That game is kind of. I hate it because it's always like sub 30 frames per second.
Mm-hmm.
How does it feel on a Vita?
I
I don't know. I don't like Little Big Planet very much. I bought it for some goddamn reason, and it was like $11.
Okay.
The only reason I bought it though is because apparently the people that are making levels are being really creative,
Yeah.
and you can use all kinds of touchscreen and back touch controls and
Oh,
all
yeah, I forgot
kinds
about
of
the
crazy
back touch.
stuff for that. So people are essentially making apps
Cool.
Inside
inside Little
engine.
Big Planet. So I tried
I
to
wonder
play
if people
around
have
with it
made
for a little
Slender
bit.
games in
and
there.
I'm sure
maybe
there's something. But yeah,
don't
it's a fun game. It's a good title in its own right. But again, I'm in the same boat as Dan, where it's
I'm
something
not
that I
the
enjoy.
biggest Little Big Planet fan.
Yeah, I enjoy it very very much when it's with people that I know will do stupid shit in
Yeah.
game. So
Or break
like
your
that,
PS3.
like that day, yeah, like that day that we played. Like that was the first time I remember how long it took for it
Yeah,
to update everything. It was like, that was fun for me, but I don't see myself playing that on my own. So
Is there online on the PS Vita version?
Yep.
yeah,
Okay. And
So-
did you?
It's
is
you
the
can
demo
you can
played, or-
play
Yeah,
all the
actually,
Little Big
demo.
Planet 1 and 2 levels as well.
Oh wow. Okay.
And
There's a whole lot of
any
content, though.
costumes that you've bought for Little Big Planet 1 and 2, you
So that instantly
bring
tells me
into
not
Vita.
to expect a good frame rate because if
it's all right though. I mean, it's not like it's unbearable or anything.
No, I
and
know.
it doesn't look bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it's
that
just
the game looks kind of muddy though.
Yeah.
is what I've noticed.
it doesn't look as crisp as what some of the other games that are available on the PS3. It doesn't look as good as them.
Okay.
So again, it's not something that I could see myself really putting a whole lot of time into.
Okay.
Again, it'll be fun to play with. Who's that? It'll be fun to play with
Goddamn
friends.
Spelunky.
So random. But yeah, it just I don't know. Good port. I guess it's fun for certain people. For myself, just not something that I could spend a whole lot of time with. Something that I could spend a whole lot of time with is Super Stardust Delta.
You bought that.
I actually haven't.
Oh!
I played the demo.
It's
and then
only $10
I played the demo, and then I
or
was like, you know what?
$15 with the DLC stuff.
I'm gonna go try this. I want to play this on a big screen for now, and
So
so I went right back to the PS3 version.
Can we go back for a second? For even playing Plants vs Zombies and stuff, did you buy that or was that free somehow?
No, that was a
Plants
PS
vs
Plus.
Zombies was free.
Okay, it was free. Okay, that was all I wanted to know. I was saying, because if you bought Plants vs Zombies but you did not
But I
buy
didn't-
Super
no, that would- that
Stardust,
would be
I was
stupid.
like, dude.
No, Stardust.
Okay.
I'm sitting here again, like I kind of almost don't want to buy it so that I check out Uncharted and
Okay, so it'd eat up all your...
yeah, and play a little bit more Wipeout.
I dumped a ton of time into that game for some reason. I got it for like $4 as well.
But see, another game that I'm playing, and Riccio, you'll be happy with this one, is Luminous Electronic Symphony.
Do you like it?
It's amazing. It's so much fun.
That's
it's the
why you
same-
don't want to let me buy it from you.
It's the same game. It's the same
love
thing as what you remember playing on the
Well, yeah, except it's
PSP.
all new songs.
Yeah.
all new music. It runs a little bit better in my opinion. Like everything. You know when? Did you have it on the PSP?
No. Oh, yeah, I know, yeah. I played
Yeah.
on
Okay. So you
PSP.
know, whenever there was a change, it would kind of like there'd be a little bit of a hiccup, and then there'd be somewhat of a slowdown. None of that is existent here on the Vita.
Yeah, so the last version I played was the PC version and the PS3 version.
I
So
did
didn't
not know
I didn't-
there were versions on either of those
Really?
platforms. I have no idea.
Yeah, I have both of them. But like, I because of that, I
I think there's a
don't remember
version
the
on
hiccup.
every current gen except Nintendo stuff.
Yeah.
Because
There's
Nintendo stuff can't run it.
Meteos.
Meteos is actually
Meteos is a great game. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a whole lot
yeah.
of fun.
Stop
Actually-
talking shit. Why are you talking
What
shit?
the fuck? I like Meteos.
Meteos was great. But yeah, so Luminous is awesome. It's a whole lot of fun. Again, that's my puzzle fix right now. So
Yeah.
I've kind of been getting my feet wet with that and having a whole lot of fun. Also checked out Smart As Dan is like within like the top 5 or 10% or something in the world. It's something stupid.
I probably don't anymore. I stopped playing it.
But I got my ass whooped by it.
Okay.
It's just a series of, so for example, they'll test logic and then numerical sense and then verbal stuff, left brain, right brain.
So it's like Brain Age.
pretty much, yeah.
It is the Vita's Brain Age. It's
Yeah.
exactly what it is. Yes.
And it whoops your ass until you kind of get used to it, sort of thing. So
Except it's narrated by John Cleese.
made me feel like a moron.
I approve.
I really want to play that only because the newest Brain Age, the concentration train. Oh my god,
Concentration camp, right?
Concentration training. Concentration training.
Concentration
oh my god.
camp.
Concentration training has been a little bit of a letdown because I haven't I tried the demo, but I don't want to play the whole game because it's like, hey, do this math thing and then try and do this math thing, but remember the one that you had to do like 30 seconds ago, and if you don't answer that, then you fail. And I don't like doing that.
Well, if you guys want to play Smartass for even a little bit, I bought a physical copy of that, so you can wipe Vita game cards and use them on other consoles. And I back up all my saves to the cloud, so you guys
Yeah,
can
that'd be
just
pretty
play
fun.
through that until you get bored, like I did,
Okay.
and then
Cool, maybe.
pass it to the
I have
next
so much
person.
stuff right now. Like there's so much content to go through for me, and
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even
it's a
just
whole
like-
new console.
Well, I
Yeah.
have 4 physical games. I have Mon Nation Racers, Smartass, and Resistance because those were all $10
Black Ops.
at some point, and I have Black Ops.
Part of me wants to buy that Black Ops off
Declassified.
of you for like $5.
Well, it trades in for 14,
Yeah,
as
give
you
you
might have
5.
heard Kumar say. So
Yeah.
I
I'll
will
give you-
take. You can have it for 15.
I can give it to you for 5. I can just take it, and then you'll find a 5 in your pocket and be like, I don't know where this 5 came from, but I don't feel like I'm losing it.
just gonna have your name on it. But yeah, Wipeout's awesome too. I've been playing a lot of that. Like I think Plants vs Zombies and Wipeout have been taking up most of my time,
Nice. Good choices.
and they're a whole lot of fun.
I will lend you Resistance at some point, Kumar, though, because apparently it's an incredibly easy platinum.
Easy platinums are lame though.
it's a 4-hour platinum or something.
Yeah,
like
but see,
that.
easy platinums are so lame.
The game's not that bad either, though.
Oh, okay.
So
If it's a good game, I'll play it. But like, if it's
the thing is, the reason they're both made by the same company, Resistance and Black Ops. The
Okay.
Black Ops title,
that explains everything.
the Black Ops title actually has okay multiplayer.
Okay.
But the single player is total fucking absolute garbage because it's mission based and there's no checkpoints, and you know how easily you fucking die in a Call of Duty game.
Yeah.
Especially when the control scheme isn't that great.
never
Resistance is
die.
like full missions with checkpoints and all kinds of stuff in it, and it feels like more of a full shooter campaign game. So I will eventually play through that game.
I remember the Resistance
Black
game-
Ops is sitting in a drawer at my house.
Is the Resistance game for Vita like the PSP ones where it's like a third person thing?
Nope.
Okay.
It's a full on
Aren't
first
you like a
person.
fireman or something?
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Your main melee weapon is a fire axe.
Wow, fantastic.
A bunch of the alternate fire stuff for that game is like touchscreen related too.
Oh, cool.
So
Anything else you've been playing?
No, I think that's it. I don't think I played anything else. PC wise, I kind of already explained it all. I actually really want to go back and finish Devil May Cry,
Oh, yeah.
The
which
new
I still
one?
haven't gotten to. Yeah, Oh, and I started playing Fear again.
Oh, that's sick.
Just
That's
because
sick.
the original one, just because like that
It's
was
so good.
It was a big deal when that came out, and
The game used to scare me, but now it's just like it's too much fun.
Yeah.
Sort of.
it still holds up pretty well. And
The jump scares are good in it.
yeah, so played a little bit of that. Played or still want to go back and finish Devil May Cry,
Nice.
but getting a Vita really kind of put all that on hold.
Man, if Devil May Cry was on a Vita,
I'm sure they're gonna get to the point where they start releasing AAA titles that are like that. Like I'm surprised there's no Resident Evil titles on the Vita yet.
Well, there's the PlayStation
yeah,
1
as-
ones that you can buy and
as
play
if-
on the
Yeah,
Vita.
but I mean like something that's been dedicated and that's using the hardware to its fullest,
as if Revelations isn't coming out for it though.
which is a little bit of a surprise. And I don't know. We'll see. I guess soon enough whether they
Well, a
decide
lot
to-
of bigger developers are almost afraid to develop for the Vita because they don't. Sales on that platform are not that amazing,
Yeah.
but it's the more indie people that are being brought in and saying like, "Yes, come make games for our platforms."
Yeah.
And
Well,
Sony helps them get release dates. Like they have this entire Spring Fever promotion, and the 4 games that are headlining every week are all the indie games.
And they're cross-buy. All
Yeah, they're all cross-buy,
I still hate
and
the
all
name,
have
though.
PlayStation Plus.
Vita.
Yeah, I still don't like the name.
Because if you die with one in your hand, you can be reborn like a Vita chamber.
Yeah,
It's like a Vita chamber.
yeah, I really dislike the name.
Yeah.
I wish they
Eh.
were a little bit more.
Huh, I used to call those Vita chambers. I guess they are Vita chambers.
I thought they were Vita chambers.
Yeah, I don't know if they're actually ever mentioned in the game, like the said out loud.
Like the correct pronunciation is Vita.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But I feel like until the PlayStation Vita came out,
they were called
I
Vita.
would have pronounced that Vita.
PlayStation Vita.
Because it's like vitality.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess so. I never thought of it that way. But anyway,
Maybe Sony's
for
just
thought.
wrong.
yeah. Food for thought.
moving on to news, buddy boys. That
Wow,
sounded real weird.
Zombie just got fucked. Oh my god. Jeez.
So moving on to news. Unless anybody has any last things to add.
Nope.
I like this game.
Spelunky.
Like Devin likes Spelunky. So moving on
Coming to Vita.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
I also played Spelunky this week.
Oh yeah. What do you think?
It's good. It's a lot of fun. I hope this would be great for a for some sort of a portable release. I don't really care.
It's going to be on Vita this year.
It's
Actually,
gonna
yes, that's true. Dan said that.
it's gonna tide you over for Binding of Isaac.
Yeah. This looks like such a.
Well, I think
great
this
game
is
to
supposed to
just-
come out. This was the one that's supposed to come out within the next couple months.
Nice.
Can't wait.
So,
Nice.
What the fuck is Zombie doing?
I don't know. Anyway, so moving on to news.
can I just ask Kumar real quick?
Yeah.
Where did you see that May PlayStation Plus stuff?
I'm
Was it
pretty
on
sure-
the blog?
I'm pretty sure I googled May PS Plus perks or something.
Okay, you might
And
want to
it-
check because Europe releases their stuff a lot earlier than anywhere else.
Okay.
So you might want to double
It may,
check.
well, it
the
may
site.
be that may be it. Then it may have been
The Europe
European.
release.
Yeah,
because they get totally different stuff than we do.
yeah.
Like,
They've gotten a lot of.
Next
better
week
stuff
we
in some
have the
cases.
Zombie Tycoon thing and something else, and they have Hitman Absolution. Like it's just totally different
Bastards.
titles.
Hey man, Absolution's good. Anyway.
Yeah, I've been playing that actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't really have much to talk about it, but yeah, I've been playing Hitman Absolution.
By the way, Dan, yeah, it's seems like it's European.
Dang. Dang.
No sign more for you guys.
Dang.
Catherine's coming to the
U.S.
to the
European.
release as well.
So good too. Anyways, moving on to news.
She got some crazy hair.
You guys know that PlayStation 4?
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys know that PlayStation 4 share button?
Yep.
You guys can thank Sony Santa Monica for that.
Really?
Because they were like, hey, why don't we add an actual button on the controller to do all this sharing stuff instead of having another like a UI way to get to it?
Can you make that a GIF?
It's pretty small. What I could probably do. We're talking about something in Spelunky.
Sorry, guys. For audio listeners, I'm
Devin
sorry.
really likes pugs, and the things you can save in the levels are pugs. And it appears that he jumped off some sort of ledge and dropped the pug into spikes.
And he died too. So it was.
Yep.
Slowly slid down.
I don't like killing
It was
bugs.
a
I don't
homicide suicide over here.
I don't like it.
So yeah. Anyways, so somebody from Sony Santa Monica, I can't remember his name. Nathan
Drake.
Yeah.
Killian.
Okay, good.
Okay, Nathan Gary.
Nathan Drake, yeah.
Was like, why don't we do this? And they're like, oh, okay, cool. We like that idea. Just give us a presentation. And he did it, and they're like, this is fucking fantastic.
Fuck yeah.
Man, Nathan Drake helping us out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uncharted territory with that share button.
Fillion.
So damn it, I won't be able to really show people like Dan or Devin, But I'm gonna quickly try to share my screen here.
We had no videos or anything last week, so it's fine. Just continue. More news.
I'm gonna play.
No,
it
I don't
while
care.
talk about it. Lost Planet 3 got a multiplayer.
No one cares about Lost Planet 3.
I
Video.
do, actually.
It got a multiplayer.
Do you care about the
video.
multiplayer?
No.
There you go.
It looks like a third person.
No, who cares? No one
shooter.
cares.
It kind of looks sort of bland. It does.
Why are you talking about it then?
It does, however, look like they're shooting as well as leveling up and snapping dudes.
Oh,
necks.
really?
And-
A multiplayer shooter with persistent level up stuff.
There seems to be
System.
loot as well as
Hooray.
a horde mode, and the cool thing actually is when you get in those VSs, it's a first-person thing, and it kind of looks like you're playing that. What's that PC game there?
Hawken.
Hawken.
Jeez, this thing looks
So-
serious.
Yeah, and yeah, it looks pretty cool. I don't know, it looks nifty.
Thanks for that.
I didn't want to say
This
anything.
has been
but
the
that was
useless
pretty
news
pro.
bite minute.
Well, at least on the bright side, if they end up doing something right with that, it might be something that pleasantly surprises all of us.
Yeah, that's true. And then resharing my screen region, just realized I have more than one video. Really pointless, but it's just that we can talk about it. You don't really need to see the video. So XCOM, that first-person shooter, got another video that kind of came out teasing it or something. It's a kid on a bike, and it says, "There's like an alien."
I thought
And
they
then-
said that it was just a teaser for more XCOM, not
Yeah,
necessarily
I guess
what
more
it was.
XCOM. But it said it just says at the end it had a quick little flash that shows like 2K games or XCOM in like April something. So April 26th. So in 2 days we'll find out. Although when you listen
Great.
to this, it might be a day, or it might already be out. So perfect. Wow, I am just videos of fucking plenty. You guys know Ratchet and Clank?
Yes.
They are getting a movie.
They're getting a freaking movie, and
Seriously?
it's
to be
yeah.
animated.
This is gonna be like the Halo movie that they made a whole bunch of props for.
No,
It
because
looked
that was
really
going to be like
awesome.
live action stuff. This is just going to be an animated Ratchet and Clank.
Oh, okay. All right. I
So
approve.
what's nifty is that apparently Ratchet and Clank and possibly Heavenly Sword are getting
Yeah.
movies.
Heaven
That's a weirder one.
That's very strange.
Yeah.
Ratchet and
Probably
Clank
not
movie, you're
gonna
like, yeah,
and the
okay.
Halo
Because it
movie.
already-
Halo.
Yeah, Ratchet and Clank already looks like animated-y, kind of Pixar-y, so
Yeah.
That game looks good in like just even like PS3 footage of that game.
Yeah, it does look good.
Like all the PS3 Ratchet and Clank games looks fantastic. So a full like animated film with that stuff probably would look incredible and be awesome.
I'm excited.
Because I really like Ratchet and Clank games, and to just
They've
have
got good
more of
humor
that
to
story
them,
and
so-
stuff, that'd be great.
We're being told from another law on the channel that FTL opened up a merchandise store.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
We should be getting a cut of that.
In another trailer,
We're not that big, Devin. Like, settle down.
You got to dream big. Got to dream
I
big.
dream of big places like towers. Anyways, in another story of news, another trailer is being played on screen right now for Deadly Premonition's director's cut.
That comes out next week.
Yeah,
doesn't it?
exactly. A launch trailer got launched, promoted, whatever, published.
You're bad at news.
Woo! And
Seriously, Dan, why don't we just take over this podcast together?
they added some new graphics as well as
Kumar,
costumes.
hold Riccio down.
No. No, they added some new costumes and stuff. Like the other main cop character, who's a chick, has a bunny outfit, and then you can have a chocolate mocha espresso suit.
And the next piece of news
and there's
is
better graphics on Francis York Morgan, and there's more content, and I'm excited.
The game looks messed up.
Yeah, and it's really silly. Apparently the controls are a bit better, and I cannot wait to get FK'd in the coffee. So
The game looks really messed
what?
up.
FK'd in the coffee.
He's some weird cult follower of
Oops, I clicked on the wrong button.
Don't worry about it.
Who?
Saints Row 4 got
He's the
their
creator of that game.
pre-order stuff announced.
Oh, goody.
You can get a Screaming Eagle jet, which is literally just an
Oh,
eagle
that's right, I
with
saw
metal
this
wings
stuff.
and a machine gun in its mouth.
Really?
You can get
That's awesome, too.
a like American's what's Uncle Sam
Yep.
suit and America weapon,
What is this?
which is a minigun with shotguns, missiles, and all sorts of crazy fucking shit that's ready to fly out of it.
There was
And it's all in one gun.
they posted that
Yeah.
on Reddit at some point, and
Yeah.
one of the like Saints Row like graphic designers popped in
Yeah.
and talked about exactly what is attached to that gun and the way it works.
Really?
And it's like 3 different assault rifles and like a giant combat knife. And the whole like every second that you are firing it, like all the guns on it
Oh my
are
god.
all firing, and like something about the knife getting thrown out as well too. I don't know. It's just
I can't wait to to see that. I can't wait to play that game. It's gonna be silly and over the top, considering that you can now roam in a screaming eagle jet.
Considering
American
you
weapon.
are now the president of the
I was gonna
United
say,
States.
all that as the president, fantastic.
I love how much fun of themselves they often throw into their games.
Yeah. Another PS4 news. You guys know those Blu-ray installations that you have to wait for on the PS3?
Uh-huh.
Well, that shit's gonna happen in the background now.
Great.
It's about time.
Perfect, right?
You mean I can't build a Heavy Rain 2 origami crane?
No. Well, you probably can, but you're gonna have to do that shit in your own time. Beyond Two Souls,
I still have
that
that crane sitting on my shelf.
Really? I think
Yep.
mine got messed up. Also, I got like another bigger one from like the actual EB Games I was at, and I think that one also got messed up.
I made mine perfectly first try, so mine still exists.
I remember thinking I was doing it perfectly, and it was like, fold it that way. I'm like, I don't see that angle. Fuck. And then I done fold it and ruined the whole thing.
That game finished installing long before I finished making that crane, so
Wow.
I stayed and kept making that crane.
In other news, Nordic has purchased Red Faction Darksiders and some other stuff.
Seriously?
The rest of THQ stuff is gone pretty much.
And in other news of Nordic, they're not going to be publishing any of those games. They are solely going to be getting them to license them out in case anybody wants
Nordic
to make
is a licensing company.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's a little bit of a shame because they probably could have done some cool stuff with the.
Also with THQ acquisitions,
Gearbox
bought Homeworld.
yeah,
Really?
which was a fantastic space RTS-y kind of moving up and down.
Did you guys ever
and-
play that game?
Yeah, I played. Well, I played Homeworld too.
Never did.
I played both.
Really?
Yeah.
That was such like an intense game. It's like Eve, except for on crack, because it was like I have to go upwards and out and
rephrase that. You can't have Eve on crack.
with like Eve's combat on crack.
Okay, there you go.
So it's like
So
moving
Microsoft
around
Word
and-
instead of Excel?
Sure. No, it's like Microsoft Illustrator.
You mean
like
Adobe Illustrator?
I thought that
It's
actually I thought
Adobe
Illustrator was WordPerfect.
No, that's Corel.
Corel word perfect.
What's the matter with you,
Corel.
Riccio?
I don't know. Point
You
is,
work in the...
Don't ask. He's federal. This explains much.
And
Don't
another
worry.
thing,
Yeah,
Nintendo
he's
fucked
government.
He's government. This is
course they
explains
fucked
his
up. What
intelligence
did they do?
level.
So apparently they were like, hey, we're gonna make what was the numbers? I can't find. We're gonna make 5.5 million. And they're like, oh wait, no, let's rephrase that. We're gonna make 4 million. Well, fuck you guys. You made 3.45 million and you went under still. So apparently for the Wii U and the 3DS, they're still not doing too great. However, despite having a crappy fiscal year, they're just like,
Did you hear something a month or two ago or something about the Vita outselling the Wii U?
What?
it's
I thought
possible.
I thought it was the DS, not the Wii U.
No, it was the Wii U. I remember specifically it was the
Oh.
Vita.
That
But I
is-
just don't remember what time period it was
That is
for. But I remember
embarrassing.
that the Vita outsold the Wii U for some certain month recently.
It's totally possible because honestly, the Wii U still has nothing other than Monster Hunter and Zombie U that is really worthwhile to like own that console. But with this fiscal year stuff where they failed their targets, they kind of mentioned like, hey, it's okay because in the next year we know we're gonna at least sell 9 million Wii U's and all this other crazy shit because Pikmin's gonna be out and all this other crazy shit's gonna be out. So that console might actually start moving some stuff.
Yeah.
But
with all that 3DS stuff they announced too, it's
Yeah.
probably going to be
much better.
yeah.
But yeah, Nintendo, I still have some hope for you. However,
You know what really sucks about them though?
I
Pick
fucked
up
up.
a game.
Their entire like future release lineup is all stuff that we've all played.
Yeah.
It's stuff that we've all already played.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the stuff that they're relying on right now is stuff that we've already played. So everything from Mass Effect to Batman to everything else, like it's sad that they don't have, like they're all excited about people being able to play, like name a
big
title
AAA.
that, like a game that we've all already played this generation. And when I say we all, I don't mean all of us here. I mean all of us in terms of gamers in general.
Yeah.
I have at one point or another probably played the game.
Well, I mean, we've got Riccio here, so
Yeah.
He's played everything. So.
There's some really interesting stuff that
He
could be
has.
coming out, like the Fantastic 101 and some other crazy stuff. I think it's Fantastic 101. But there's a lot of really cool stuff.
yeah,
and
the
Bayonetta 2.
Platinum games.
Yeah, like there's some nifty stuff coming out for it that could actually be like, okay, you guys now got to really pick up a Wii U because there's some pretty cool shit on it. But the thing is, it'll be like, okay, the Wii U's got some pretty cool shit on it, and then it'll be like, okay, guys, now let's go all fucking start saving up for a PlayStation 4, and it's just, I don't know, or next Xbox or Xbox Infinity, all that shit.
Yes.
Which okay. Let me finish with the Wii U first. Wii U Virtual Console launch lineup. Recently, for the past few weeks, they've been putting like pre-release versions of those games for like 30 cents just for cheap to kind of celebrate the Nintendo anniversary. However, for the actual launch lineup, they have Balloon Fight, Donkey Kong Jr., Excite Bike, Ice Climber, Kirby's Adventure, Punch Out, F-Zero, and Super Mario World. Things already out, I think, are Excite Bike, Kirby's Adventure, and F-Zero, I think, are already out. So, and Balloon Fight. But yeah, so I don't know how expensive they're gonna be when they actually come out, but I think we're looking at probably $10 or something. I don't know. I know Dan's really excited about this one. Nibble Quest is setting its sights on Steam Greenlight.
Oh my god! Don't tell me that's the news.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
That what's news?
DLC Quest is going to be possibly on Greenlight, so we can probably see that on Steam. Dan's super
Hooray.
excited.
Sompy, remember the game he made?
Yeah.
Nimble Quest?
Yeah.
We've told this story before
Yes.
about how I probably might have liked Nimble Quest.
Yep.
If you guys hadn't destroyed it before I even tried it.
Hey, let's lighten up the mood. Hey, you guys like donkeys? You guys like horses?
Yep.
You can now ride and tame them in Minecraft.
Nice.
Hooray.
PC version. Great, I know you guys are super excited about that. Hey, do you guys like pizza?
No.
Hey, do you guys
What
like...
the fuck, Devin?
I
Now
like
we can
pizza.
get Pizza Hut from
Yeah,
360.
is that... I don't know if it's only in the US, though.
I'm sure
but
it's only in the
pretty
US.
Sure it's
Really?
only
That was like
You can order
Most
PS.
Xbox stuff is only in the US.
You can order pizza from your Xbox now, and it's Kinect supported, so you can actually get up and wave your hands around to put that pepperoni on your goddamn pizza and buy it.
It's so retarded.
the fuck.
So dumb.
Oh, actually, that'd be pretty cool to be like, pizza crust, pepperoni. Now.
Ordering 700 pizzas.
Your dog has barked. Ordering anchovies. It's like, oh, great. Anyway, so there's that. You guys like the game Beyond Two Souls coming out for the PS3?
Yes.
Well, they sure as hell fucking love their script because they sent some people who work on the press 2,000 pages of blankness to say, hey, look, this is how big our fucking script is. It is massive. It is bigger than a normal script.
What do you mean of blankness?
It was 2,000 pages. It was a book of 2,000 pages. The first page says most scripts are normally 100 pages. Ours is 2,000. The rest were blank pages. So it's a big box of blank pages stapled.
Why
Not
couldn't
stapled, they're-
they just put that out in like a press release?
They should have. So now multiple people got a massive amount of just
Paper.
paper. The good news is apparently it's easy to disassemble that stack of shit and put it into a printer and it works. So, fantastic. But Beyond Two Souls is looking real good anyway, so I'm kind of excited.
Gonna be good.
I'm gonna try to put this up on screen. Grand Theft Auto 5 got a weird fucking trailer that it's called The 12 Goals of Epsilonism. It features a probably new character who's gonna be in Grand Theft Auto 5, and it pretty much sounds like they're making the fun of Scientology
I was about to say.
all that straight hell.
Nice.
It pretty much is just like, hey, do you like having a good life? Do you want a really good life? And all that. Well, all you gotta do is sacrifice your home and all your money to Epsilonism, and you'll be happy. And it's just kind of, yeah. It's a new character. However, in the background, they're showing like water and beachy areas and a bit of a town. And the water tech in Grand Theft Auto 5 kind of looks pretty good. The waves look like they're wavy. I'm excited.
As they should be.
As they should be, yeah. So that's pretty cool. Grand Theft Auto 5, I still don't know what to think. Hopefully it's going to be good. You guys know,
Of course it will be.
You guys know Curiosity, that really cool app that was on the iPhone? You tapped away.
I opened
Yeah,
that
that's
up,
still
I
on
opened
my
that
phone
up
and
last
stuff.
week.
Did you guys hear about the new fucking in-app purchases for the in-app tip-tap Curiosity phone app?
No.
Well, nowadays you can buy those cool spade things that you could tip-tap and take away a shit ton of blocks. But I believe now for let me check out the actual prices here. So for 99 cents, players can remove 10,000 cubelets. For $6.99, you can remove 100,000, and for $10.99, you can remove 500,000.
Is this per tap?
No, this is just straight up. Oh, you tap and it would remove like one face that many things. It doesn't like it's not like
Oh.
in an area. It just removes that many.
Gross.
Though what they also added is the ability for $1 you can add 10,000 cubelets. For $6.99 you can add 100,000 blocks, and
What?
for $10.99 you can add 500,000 blocks. So people will be paying to remove and people will be paying to add because they're jerks.
It sounds ridiculous.
A neat social experiment, though.
Yeah. Kind of crazy.
Just to see if anyone like delays it.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, that's it. That's it for news. Oh wait, no, Xbox Infinity being announced or whatever the fuck that thing press
that
release
was
came out
breaking.
May 24th.
Do you guys have a
First?
do you have a preference in terms
Tuesday.
of what you want it to be called? What you'd like to see it be called? The Infinity sounds kind
the
of
Xbox. Xbox. Te-box. Please.
That's what they're gonna call it.
The Te-box. Oh, I just pulled out my...
They're just gonna go. Whoa,
Headset.
what did I say it was? Always DRM. Connect only.
Always on. Yeah. Connect only.
And then right at the end of the press release, 4-minute press release, you just drop the mic and walk off.
Yeah.
Buy Xbox.
Connect only.
You want this shit, and they just keep yelling that for like an hour.
You want this shit. You want this shit.
Why did he? Okay, I won't ask. Next week in releases, we've got
Soul Sacrifice.
Soul Sacrifice Calibur.
Excuse me.
4.
Soul Calibur. No. Soul Sacrifice coming out for the PlayStation Vita. Woo! We got Zombie Tycoon 2 Brainhov's Revenge for the PSN and PS Vita. Also
I
going to
wonder
be
if that's
free
going to have
you Plus.
multiplayer. I feel like it is going
don't know.
to.
I'm going to say
That's
yes.
like a simple RTS type deal. I've talked about it before.
Yeah. We also have Deadly Premonitions Director's Cut coming out for the PS3 and PSN downloadable. I think it's only $29, so fantastic.
Oh, that's cheap.
$29.39. Pretty sure it's done. Actually, I'm not gonna say a price because I don't know, but it's budget. Xenoclash 2 coming out for the PC. Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon coming out for the PSN, Xbox Live Marketplace, and PC. And just to clarify, you do not need the base game of Far Cry to play that, and it's $15. And Kumar says it's fucking fantastic.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Fez is also going to be available for Steam, currently pre-orderable for $8.99 instead of $9.99. Wow, the savings.
Are you part of their sales team now? All of a sudden, what's going on?
No, but did you guys see the Phil Fish things that he was doing in the forums?
No.
Everybody was complaining that he was being a friggin' jerk, and then he all he did is a post like, "Holy shit, you guys have been playing so much that I'm top #1 in pre-order coming soon. Thanks, nerds." And that's all he posted, and it was like, oh my god. Of course, I don't think he's actually serious, but he's the type of dude who always kind of says things that sound controversial, but it's just kind of whatever. It's him. So, Fez is a really good game.
A lot of people like to get angry at him just for the sake of getting angry at him.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't really
He doesn't
understand
say
that.
a lot of like bad stuff.
yeah. But yeah, it's totally worth it. That game is fucking crazy. If you haven't played the Xbox version, then stay completely blind to it and go and just play it, because it'll be quite the experience.
Will it?
Yeah. And something I think we're all super excited for the 3DS, the Denpa Men 2 Beyond the Waves. Anyway, I don't give a shit about that one. I don't know what that is.
What?
I don't know.
Why even read it then?
I don't know. I just want to say it because I want to say Denpa Men. Anyway, that's it.
Denpa Men.
That's releases. Soul Sacrifice, Deadly Premonition, Fez, Blood Dragon, Xenoclash 2. Get it.
Zombie Tycoon
Got it.
2.
Tycoon. Get it. Got it.
Why don't you freeze the shop?
You got it? Good. All right, so to everybody in the channel, if you guys got some questions, don't forget to post them now, because we'll be reading through viewer questions right now, starting with the YouTube comments of last week's podcast. Episode 61.
You have to jump on it.
All right. Jump on it. Boom, 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 boom. My throat can't go high because my throat's fucked.
Jump
All
on
right.
it. Jump on it.
So, starting with Super Panda Marine, we have, oh yeah, first view. And he is Applejack. He or she is Applejack. Fantastic.
Applejacks are good.
Applejack is a pony, and she is pretty cool. We have ToJackson99 that says, loving you guys the more and more I watch you. Keep up the great work, and can't wait for more vids.
Well, be expecting more vids.
Yeah. Also, Dan, I think we're hearing some epic breathing. 'Cause I think you're really tired. Akamaru Kicks Ace says Unity Gaming is bar none the best YouTube channel ever. Happy now, because I believe you guys were tickling his
What?
face for what he said last time, Riccio and Friends.
Oh,
Oh.
So he says
Yeah,
Unity
that's
Gaming is
right.
bar none the best YouTube channel ever.
What did we say last time?
I don't know. I think you guys laughed at him. You guys said you'd delete the comment and edit it out. Of course, I did not edit it out.
No, we don't really moderate the comments too much unless they're.
No, this was the joke because remember he said Riccio bracket and friends.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
So we're and friends.
Riccio wasn't present enough to stop us from talking shit. So
yeah, I forgot about that. We were talking a lot of shit.
Yet another law commented, well, the last podcast ended rather abruptly. And then he recommented, listening to that back, I noticed now the video version crashed on my end. Oh, well. It's kind of weird because YouTube version of our videos, or actually just YouTube videos that we've been putting out, have been kind of messing up where people have been loading them up and it's like 2 minutes long. No, that's not actually true.
That's a 4-hour-long podcast.
You might want to refresh that real quick. So I don't know. Anyways, we have Sin Ragnarok of 13 that says, oh, Dan's excited for this question. Actually, we're all excited, but do you guys play tabletop games? Ones like Settlers of Catan, Monopoly, etc.?
Yes, I play tabletop games like Settlers of Catan. Actually, one of my friends has a huge custom-made game of Settlers of Catan.
I don't think you told that story on the podcast.
Oh, yeah. One of my buddies has a custom-made Settlers of Catan that he made that each block is about a foot wide. So it covers his whole living room floor.
Oh, my God.
And we you move all the furniture out of the way, and everybody gets, like a drink, and we set up tables and stuff, but a match will last like a day.
Jeez.
And you'll, whenever I go over to his place, it's a huge event when we play Settlers of Catan, because you have 14 people playing a game or something crazy like that. It's obscene. It's great. I love it.
It's just a giant
board. Giant board of Settlers of Catan.
That sounds pretty badass.
I play tons of tabletop games. I've recently gotten into the hobby just this February after going to the Ottawa Game Summit with Dustin, and I have been buying a bunch of games since then, and I have a very nice collection now. I have 7 Wonders in my bag right now.
You make a great
game.
Addict. Buy one thing, and you're just done. Just cut me out?
No.
What?
Oh.
Yeah, this thing is fucked. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. All right. We're done.
Any other things to add to this question? Tabletop games are great. We have board game night coming up, actually, where we're going to dance
this
with
Friday
more.
we do.
And Dan even has 7 Wonders or whatever here.
Yeah.
today.
Yeah, I thought we might play it if we were going to hang out instead of record stuff, but that didn't happen.
Yeah, we still had fun though.
We made content.
Yeah.
For you.
Alchemy Reborn asks, oh, wait, hold on. Nope, that's a reply. Let me read the first thing first. Dark Altar 2000 says, hey guys, I would like to address Alchemy Reborn's question of last podcast. A game.
Can I just interject real quick before we move on from tabletop games?
Sure.
If you guys want to maybe see some videos of tabletop stuff, I would really like to do something with that.
Yeah.
We just have to figure out logistics, but if you guys want to see some stuff about that, we will try harder.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do.
Yeah. Instead of just
we have
being
to-
like, yeah, that might be neat someday. We
have
can
to
actually
invest
maybe look into it. Yeah.
somehow in getting a good camera.
Yeah.
Like
to
a
show-
GoPro.
Yeah, or something. Maybe not a GoPro. So it'd be like fisheye. Check out this card.
Actually, you can get GoPros that don't have fish eyes now.
Really?
Yep.
Okay, maybe we can check that out. Yeah, no, that'd be pretty cool.
They're like Gen 3s.
Even if it's like a live stream thing, so that you guys don't have to watch like a 3-hour video of us trying to enjoy a crazy fucking game. But yeah, we'll figure it out.
I have some quick advice for Kumar while he's still playing Spelunky. If you don't jump onto the spikes, they won't kill you. You can walk through them.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Oh my
You won't
god.
hide behind them. All right, so going back to Dark Altar 2000's question or comment. Hey guys, I would like to address Alchemy Reborn's question of last podcast. A game that has a great story and atrocious gameplay, you guys said you don't play any, would be BioShock Infinite. The story is awe-inspiring and is connected to a murder simulator. It's very weird. The shooting isn't even that great. The shooting is worse than the first game. The gameplay and story feel ridiculously disconnected from each other.
Wow. So
I do
different,
agree a bit with his comment there. I find the gameplay to be a little bit generic and not forcing me to use all the different powers all the time. That's my only complaint. I find I use.
Well,
them
it is a fundamentally different game from the first BioShock. In the first BioShock, you collected all these different plasmids. You could max them all out by the end of the game. You carried every weapon in the game with you the whole time.
Yeah.
And that was awesome. This game, it's like, okay, you hold 2 guns. You hit Y to switch between them.
I want to say that
You only have enough money to have max out a couple of the powers, so you kind of fall into the way that you play it.
Yeah.
But I think that that's for a reason, which I can't explain.
Yeah, okay.
the only thing I want to agree with this comment is that I think BioShock Infinite's gameplay is a little bit better than BioShock 1 for the shooting side, only because in BioShock 1, You couldn't lay traps as easy. You had to actually have like a wind trap.
I feel like
fire thing.
the main difference is, regardless of traps or like full on abilities or anything like that, BioShock's played more slowly and it was more deliberate. Everything that you did. Infinite is just kind of like, there are enemies all over the fucking place here.
Yeah.
I need to run around and just throw down these traps. I'm going to throw some crows over here. I'm just going to be shooting them out of ammo. Throw me some salts. Like, it just crazy stuff going on the whole time. It was more hectic than the like slow, like, okay, I'm going to go into this encounter where there's like 3 splicers and I need to manage this.
Yeah.
You know, so.
But you think on the other hand, with Bioshock 1 and 2, as much as there was 3 splicers and you could take the game slowly, the fact that you could still do like that lightning thing and just wrench your way through the whole game.
Yeah.
But still, I don't know. Like I was saying with Bioshock, the way you can put traps and stuff, because it is faster, I know the whole combat is faster, and that's probably why they did it, but you can kind of, as much as you don't plan beforehand, it's still open enough that it's easy to kind of take people out and then focus on knowing like, okay, now would be a really good time to throw like a trap on the ground because I think people are about to run around that corner, and it's more streamlined, I guess. But
yeah,
I don't know.
It is a different game.
Yeah, it's different feels.
That being said, I'm not saying Bioshock 1 and 2's gameplay was garbage because I fucking love each and every one of those.
Yeah, I like them both. Yeah, so.
But I don't know. I wouldn't fully agree that Bioshock isn't is a terrible gameplay game. But
I feel there could be some improvements made. I'm not saying that it's like worst of 2013.
You're big breathing, Dan. I'm sorry.
I'm just ready to talk. Is all.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't think of anything else that would be like super atrocious gameplay other than what you guys would say.
What was the first part of his question?
It was to address Alchemy Reborn's, because I think she was asking last time if there was a game you guys had played that was like good story, but just horrible to play.
No, but was he talking about how violent it was or something?
Oh, it's a murder simulator just because of how much shooting and blood and melee crazy rip people's necks and shit.
Yeah, I feel like that's fine though, because Booker's not supposed to be a
Nice
good guy.
Yeah. He's just supposed to do it.
Yeah, he's supposed to be like really violent.
Get that shit done.
So, I think it's okay.
Yeah.
Sure, the game could have probably been just as fine without it, but I'm indifferent either way.
It allows them to capture a wider audience with the unfortunate, addition of more gore and violence and such.
Well, I mean, does it? I mean, I don't know. I'm sure some marketing stuff said they needed that.
But anyways, Alchemy Reborn responded to that comment saying, "Wish more people would answer each other's questions here / in chat. I love Unity's community. Thanks for your answer / opinion." Which was awesome.
Thanks.
That is pretty sweet. We have Ransom Purvis saying, "If you had 24 hours to live, what would you do? Personally, I would tell this girl that I love her." That's what he says. Or she says. Sure, it's
Didn't we have something very similar to
I
this
think so.
recently?
Yeah.
24 hours to live, what would you do? Buy Vita. Enjoy Soul Sacrifice with all 4 of you. No,
I know what I would do.
Go get take out giant loans on money.
buy safes that make money.
I would just
And just do stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see,
Go out
then
on my
your
own
family's
terms.
gonna get left with it.
Go out on your own terms.
I would just spend it with people that I love.
Oh, I'm not talking about
like-
suicide.
Oh, okay.
I ain't. Oh, no. I'm talking like
I'm gonna be in control here.
Doing the stuff with the money for me, Kumar, was like with people as well.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
like I'm talking like
buying a motorcycle with all that money
Yeah,
and getting
like-
into a fantastic crash that will be remembered for the last 13 hours of the Earth's life.
some shit like
Yeah.
that. Like I'm not talking like yo. I can fucking strap a bomb to my chest and go out on my
Take
own.
some people
Wow.
out
Okay,
with-
Devin's out of that.
nothing like
I have
that.
to edit that out of this podcast. Screw what you guys said about Akumaru Kicks Ace. I'm editing you out, Devin. But
You have caused that other dude down there to lose his shit.
talking about Spelunky. Anyway, I think I'd agree with you guys. I'd probably try to do something where I'd get like a lot of money to be able to either go visit or get people that I know. There's a lot of people that I've met, maybe like online or just anybody who I haven't talked to in a while, and just get them and just meet everybody in somehow room. Be like, nice to see you guys again. Now let's all die. I fucking spiked the punch with poison.
Wow. So you take
Going
everyone.
out on my
was the
terms.
creepy one here.
No.
Pulling some Jeffrey Dahmer stuff.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I would definitely like to, spend it with people.
I think it's the best way. I mean, if it's your last 24 hours, it's the last time you're gonna get a chance at seeing them. And
I think what I would do is get everyone together, get all their watches, advance their time an hour ahead, just because when that
without
23rd
them knowing.
Yeah, then when the 23rd hour ticks, and then they think they're about to die. And then they kind of really appreciate that last hour.
Surprise, we have an hour together.
Or they think that they're okay. And then I'm absolutely sorry. But anyway.
Well, no, he said turn it forward.
Yeah, so they'd be like, oh, shit.
So they'd actually lose. Or no.
No, they'd gain an hour.
Are they gaining an hour?
Yeah, they'd gain an hour. So they'd think they'd be alive. I don't know. Anyways, that'd be horrible. That's a terrible prank
it's
to
a
play.
terrible way to do it.
Yeah, anyway.
You're a bad person.
I guess I would set it, if I were to do something like that, I would set it back so that instead of like just dreading that final moment, it just, when you're not expecting it, or still having fun or something.
Or we all throw our watches away and just, Oh my God, do you think we have enough time for Anyways.
I wonder
anyways.
what it is that's causing us to all only have 24 hours to live.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems to be a regular,
it's a YouTube
regular
contract
sort of thing.
People threatening to kill us? Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
Is that a like really
Ransom Purvis, are you going to
threat?
kill us? Are you going to hold us for ransom? You Purvis little bastard. I'm kidding. But anyways, moving on to Douglas M. Kumar, I think that was ice hockey. Both those games are great. Being 34, I grew up on NES. So I believe at the end of last podcast, you were talking about ice hockey or some sort of 3-on-3 thing.
Yeah, it's ice hockey, and then the other one was Blades of Steel.
Oh, okay.
Blades of
So it was indeed
Steel.
ice hockey.
Yeah,
You were correct.
I'm glad he remembered it.
That dude's a badass. We have Jazzmaster909 says, will there be more Engineer Cross Tank Carnage in future Valkyria Let's Plays? And then he says, lol. And then a ... for dramatic effect. But in all seriousness, I love your work. Keep on going, guys. All right, I love your work, guys. Keep on gaming. Sorry.
Wow, you... Okay.
Butchered that,
one.
but either way, we love you, Jazzmaster. I'm sorry. I can't speak the good. Anyways, Alchemy Reborn has a question. Hi, guy. My throat. Hi, guys. I don't know if you have answered this question before. I recently played Oblivion for the first time ever. It was collecting dust for over a year. But anyway, when you first start, you decide what gender you want to be. So, my question is, what gender do you normally pick, or usually pick, when you have a choice, and why? I tend to pick male. I don't know why, but my brother picks female. Lol.
Male, always.
I usually
just
pick male.
because I try as best I can to make a character that looks like me.
Oh, yeah.
Usually fuck up, and then just pick the default option.
Depending on what I'm playing, if I'm playing an MMO, sometimes I go with a chick, and this is not for any weird thingy, and people say, like, oh, I want to look at a chick's asshole the entire time. No, it's because...
Well, that's also a reason why a lot of people pick.
Well, me, it was because normally I like to play, like, support characters and stuff. Like, I'll be, like, a priest or, like, some sort of whatever.
So you're saying women are weak?
No. What I'm saying is that whenever I make a character, I don't, like, if my dude's wearing robes and shit, I don't like having, like, a bulky human male, like, fucking, like, ripping out of his robe, like, I'm gonna cast stuff, because it's like, I'm like, this looks like...
So you're
I'm
saying
like,
so you're saying women's weak form?
no, I just think they look
So,
badass
what-
as shit when they're, like, small people and, like, nimble and crazy, and they're like, fucking casting shit, and, like, I jump, mash, spacebar, I think it looks cool as shit. So I'd rather...
So what you're saying is you're being sexist.
No, I'm not being sexist.
Women are only allowed to be support roles?
No. No. I play chick rogues too because they're all nimble and shit. Anyway, point is, if that came out as sexist, I apologize.
So you're telling me
that's not
women
what
are
I'm
the
going
only
for.
nimble ones?
No,
We're giving you shit, Rich. Yeah.
I play as male because I find it just more relatable.
yeah. Nowadays I do that too, except for if I'm playing like Terra and I'm just a fucking like raccoon. Because that shit's fantastic. You can be like a panda raccoon ass looking dog
weird
thing.
Children race and
Panda raccoon.
It's because it's like
looking dog.
it's like a
thing.
panda or a cat or a dog. You can just make it like depending on the ears and tail you choose. It's like this chubby little thing. It's awesome.
panda
But
ass tail dog looking thing.
yeah, I don't know.
All right. So we've
Alchemy
determined that
Reborn is actually in the
Riccio
channel,
is-
and she says, "I think my brother makes a female to look at her ass." So like I was saying before, some people do that for that reason.
God damn it.
The main, the main argument of like I think the biggest one is male or female shepherd.
Yep.
Is the
Yeah.
biggest
Oh, yeah.
thing that I can think of recently. people like to argue that the female's voice acting is way better or something. I don't know why they say that. It's not that. Like, it's not above and beyond.
Sexist.
I've played as them both.
Emmy winning.
Like, even compared to the male one, it's not like the male one's terrible or something. Like,
Sounds like they got some.
I know that's an unpopular opinion, but I'm gonna have it nonetheless. So.
I don't think it's bad anyways either. So I agree with you, Dan.
I'm fine with either of them.
I wish you could choose a female Frances York Morgan.
Francine York Morgan.
Oh God, yes, Francine Yorka Morganette.
You don't need to change the last name.
Yeah, because you gotta play more of that game then.
I know the ending.
No,
there's the shopkeeper.
I will say the ending twist right
Where's
now.
the
No. We might play this. I want to play that PS3 version again. And I want people to experience that game. Damn, we should let's play. We should sit down and make that our next thing. Let's do that. Deadly Premonition. Let's go. What about in the movie Tunnels, where
We have to finish some stuff.
Yeah,
first.
we have to finish some shit. Anyways,
We're already promised Prison Architect, so
so I normally pick a male if it's a character that I have to do choices with. If not, sometimes I go chicks because I think they look cool as shit. Kumar, what about you?
Like I said, I more often than not I'll pick male just because it's just more relatable.
Cool.
But I have no problem or no quail playing as a female either. So
Yeah.
I think I was the chick from I have no idea what I just picked up. Oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. What's the girl's name in Left 4 Dead?
Zoe.
Zoe.
or
Yeah.
Rochelle.
Rochelle.
Yeah, or Rochelle.
That's Left 4 Dead 2.
Rochelle.
I think
Only one person is gonna understand when I say Rochelle. It's not even one of you guys. I don't know why I said it.
is it Guru?
No, it's Nunu from the channel. There's a joke on the internet where there's like people who found like his note that little like children at like an elementary school had where it's like we can't allow Rochelle to eat like lunches with us, and it was like papers with like kids that had signed it, like everyone who agrees on it. It was like absolutely no Rochelle, like you cannot talk to her like on lunch breaks or during recess, and just everyone's signing it. It was really stupid. I don't even know why I explained that, but anyway.
Yeah, what the fuck? Are you...
It's a podcast about everything. But yeah, anyway.
Holy shit.
Devin, Dan, dudes, chicks, what would you primarily choose?
Well, we already explained.
Perfect, good. I was just trying to get like a clear answer.
We all say men.
Perfect. All right, so moving on to Dry LTD says ice hockey was
Dry
awesome.
Limited.
Dry Limited.
That's what LTD stands for.
I know. This is Dryalted. Anyways, ice hockey was awesome. I played with Sweden. Best matchup. All skinny versus all fat.
That's awesome. It was so much fun.
Prince Haru says, wow, you guys really jumped since I first saw you guys. You had only 100 subs. Oh, wow.
Yep.
So it must have
Prince
been a little while
Haru.
back.
Yeah, that would at least be before September of 2012.
Yes, indeed.
Well, it's a week before FTL came out.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah. Shit. Prince Haru, it's nice having you around. You are awesome, Brotato. We have Alchemy Reborn saying, what are your thoughts on The Evil Within, the new survival horror that Shinji Mikami, creator of Resident Evil, is working on, if you've heard about it? Sorry if you guys already discussed this before getting to the questions. I think it will be
Well, it was
amazing.
announced after the podcast.
Yeah.
So-
Oh, and I hope you're feeling better, she says.
Riccio is not. He's
I'm
sick.
still-
He's coughing.
Still coughing.
Why would you make him think there's hope in sight?
Yeah, no, I heard some pretty cool stuff. There's some screenshots that got leaked or something, or posted with the announcement. However, one of them was like doctored to have like fake painting things behind it, so maybe they're not real screenshots. Either way, it looks cool. I'm up for something that looks dark and going back to survival horror roots, sort of possibly.
I really, really want you to play Outlast.
No, I hate that people want me to play that so
I
bad.
can't
It looks
wait.
terrifying.
Kumar, you know when Riccio will absolutely play a scary game?
If you
When's
come
that?
back.
If you come over during a cast.
Yep. Like
Yeah.
I'm in.
Eerie.
And like, yeah. Oh, we should come over and finish Eerie.
You can-
Horror Game of the Year
we can
2012.
finish Eerie, and if somebody wants to convince me to play Slender: The Arrival, I need someone to like watch, like play.
You don't understand. We're not in the horror games for the horror part.
No.
we
Yeah,
want
no.
to see Eerie because that game's awesome.
Okay.
That game has the best spray paint mechanics.
Kumar, you can come by and help me get through
Ever.
Slenderman. Then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or make him play Outlast.
No, that's a jerk move. That's a jerk move.
I really want to see you play Outlast.
Yeah, but to get back to the question, Evil Within, anybody? Any thoughts?
Sure. I don't. It's concept art and like a live action trailer is all they've released.
Perfect.
So
I haven't actually seen the trailer yet.
it's live action. There's nothing to do with the game. So whatever.
So it's a lie action trailer.
Yep. That's yep.
Anyway. Then Yolinka Williams says, assuming you four are straight, Kappa, if asked which male game character would you go gay for, or have you ever had a man crush on? More than one character is allowed. P.S. Circle jerk.
What?
Fantastic
For
question.
Riccio, I
Thanks,
think it's probably what's his name from? It's probably Dante from the new DMC.
Oh, that guy's so cool.
So you'd nail him.
I wouldn't nail him. I just want to be really good
Daniel
bros,
Rom-
but not touch. No, that guy looks super cool. Yeah, new Dante.
But would you date him?
Oh fuck, man.
Is that what we've got to answer here?
Francis York Morgan be on number one, man. But no.
Nico Bellic.
Wow.
Actually, you know what? That's an awesome answer.
Oh my god.
That's an awesome answer.
He's so grimy though, and like
Nico is
weird,
such a
and he'd
cool
kill
guy.
you.
At the end of the game, dude, that guy is pimp.
He's such
He's
a cool
got-
guy.
He's got
Yeah, but he'd
houses
kill
on
you.
every island.
No, he wouldn't,
He
man.
drives fucking fast cars. He's got mad money. He'd treat you right.
So now we know that
takes-
Devin just wants fast cars, mad money, and treat right.
Yes.
Man, okay.
Nico Bellic.
It'd either be like new Dante or like cel-shaded fucking Prince of Persia guy.
Would you want the
Actually,
cheat
he's really
being
cool
your
too,
man? No.
Would I want
You
what?
want Nico Bellic.
Oh, I want Slenderman.
Danger in your life.
Because I'd be
Kratos.
like, I don't know if you're around, but there are dead bodies around me, so what's up? But he would have to like be sure not to murder me. That'd be fantastic.
Be the most awkward date ever. You'd just be eating at a table alone with him behind you.
It's like tentacles. Like, so what do you do with those? Anyway, I don't know what that side.
That got
inhale
weird,
was.
creepy.
Yeah.
Like, you got some weird vibes from that one.
I choose Sam B. No.
I choose Nico Bellic.
No.
Kratos.
He would.
What,
He would kill you.
He would
Yeah,
rip your ass apart.
Okay, come on, man. Come on.
Well, if we're talking about like
we're-
lovemaking here, if we would go.
Thank you guys for tuning
No.
in to the Unity Gaming Podcast.
No, we still have some questions. Yeah, okay. Either Prince of Persia dude or new Devil May Cry guy would be
Nico
pretty
Bellic.
sweet. Or Devin says Nico Bellic. Dan.
If I have to answer, Leon S. Kennedy from Resident Evil 4.
I was gonna
Oh
say,
wow.
another good one, actually,
Oh,
yeah.
that's a tough. What about Garrus?
He'd be waiting
Garrus
on a
would be
date.
fantastic.
Oh, what about the dude who's the assassin guy who's sadly
Thane.
got Thane.
Thing would be really cool too.
You could- what was the?
You guys should play the Citadel DLC. You all really should.
No, thank
You
you.
get to bro out with all of them.
Oh yeah.
No, thank you.
Well, who was the guy who
The
was
doctor?
a choice? No, he's like your Caden.
Oh, what the fuck? No, Devin. Who?
Yeah, what the fuck, Devin?
No, I wouldn't pick him,
Oh,
but I'd be hilarious with Riccio.
what? Why the fuck would that? Why are you
because.
just picturing me with dudes now? So, okay. What about the main character from Counter-Strike Global Offensive?
I want terrorist number 1.
Oh man, what about Half-Life Gordon?
Gordon
He'd be
Freeman.
shitty on a date.
What if he
Wouldn't
pulled
say
off his
anything.
face and he was Gordon
So what do
Ramsay
you
as
do?
well?
Oh
Oh,
my god.
that's not a game character though.
Yeah, what's the matter with you?
Gordon Ramsay, no, okay.
Gordon Ramsay.
Actually, he's a really cool
That's
guy.
not a
He's
video
really-
game
yeah.
character.
Yeah.
He would just call you fat until you undercooked the chicken.
What about Luigi? Waluigi? Kirby?
What the hell? Next question.
Yoshi?
Yo, we're done.
Oh, what about Pikmin guy? You just sit on him. Don't know what's
Ricio's
going on.
got a lot more
That sounded
thoughts on
worse.
this.
All right.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I think he's had a lot of thoughts about
moving on
which
to some
male
chat
characters
questions.
he'd like in his life.
If you guys have questions in the chat, let it be known. For now, we've got Red Dead Apple, who already left, but Gordon Ramsay is a cooking game. Sweet, Gordon Ramsay. Anyway, so Red Dead Apple asked a while ago before he left, how do you guys feel about Injustice, Gods Among Yous?
Honestly,
It looks really fucking cool.
I
Is
didn't
what
know
it
that
is.
game came out. So
It was last week.
I like the way it transitions into levels, and I like the background interaction. That looks cool. Probably will not buy it unless it's cheap as hell, though.
yeah,
But looks cool. Yeah.
There are
Looks really
enough
cool, but
other
I'm just
fighting
not-
games that we
I'm
could
just not
play.
interested right now.
Yeah. Play the iOS version. I don't know how expensive that is.
$4.99.
It's
Perfect.
free,
It's not a.
Oh,
That's
I
not a
thought
game
it
that
was
I'd want to play.
Perfect.
on
It's
iOS,
free.
though.
It's free.
but it's not the same game at all.
Isn't
I
it
think
a
it's
card
like
game or something?
Infinity Bladey card gamey or something.
Oh, okay.
Weird.
It unlocks costumes or something for the full game though. So.
Oh, crazy. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Endeavors27 asked Riccio, "Are you getting Last Light?" Yes, yes, of course. My God, yes. Oh, they put out Chapter 3 to show like the weapons and stuff in that game. Oh my God, I want Last Light. The more they show, the more and more that they show of that world. Yes, God, I want you. Anyway, Pat's NFL fan 54 says, "Riccio, what is your favorite pony?" Apple Bloom. That voice is adorable as fuck.
I like that you had that answer really quickly.
Yeah. Pat's NFL fan also asks, "You should have a board game for the next podcast." And Riccio, I got another question. How the hell did you pay for all 902 games on Steam? I do not have 902 games on Steam. Steam lies to you.
He has 500.
I have 485. Most of those were graciously donated to me by fantastic viewers, as well as a lot of them have been like humble bundles or ridiculous Steam sales or that like Christmas thing where there was so many
actually,
fucking
now that I
free
think
games.
about it, a lot of mine are humble bundles.
Yeah.
Because there's like a good 7 or 8 games in each of those.
Yeah, pretty much. And
there's like 12 of them or something.
yeah, and like with Green Man, it's so easy to get lost and just buy stuff for really cheap. Most like 75% of the games that I have on Steam have either been like bought for super cheap or like bundled or possibly donated. So a lot of those I haven't actually paid for like full price. So yeah. Anyways, there's another question from nope, that's it. We have Alchemy Reborn asking from the chat, "When's your next stream going to be, Riccio? You haven't cast much lately, and you miss me and my beard." My beard is going to be disappearing soon, because once I work my summer job, I cannot have it.
Sure you can.
You could if it was just more
Nicely
filled out.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyways,
like he just put glue on his face.
my next stream, by the time people hear this on the video version on YouTube, it's already going to be past probably, but Thursday night probably, which is tomorrow night, because I will be done classes and exams, and it's summer vacation. Don't know what I'm going to be playing.
Are you excited, Richard?
Yeah. I can't wait to just sit down and play Riptide for like millions of hours.
Nice.
And then off myself after it gets me on it.
This is it. Dead Island Riptide is the pinnacle of gaming. Nothing else will ever pass it.
But yeah, so that's it for questions, unless
You have to check Twitter.
Drackles had a comment that is really weird on that thing. "I would find a girl, get her prego, so my bloodline is still alive." Oh, that's for the 24-hour thing. Never mind. I thought that was for who
Just
you
a
would,
random,
who you would get for dating or something. Twitter is naked. There is nothing. Naked Twitter. Although shout out to Another Law for making some cool ass stuff. I had to retweet it.
Kumar, I just want to say you are now further in Spelunky than I ever have been.
Sweet.
Kumar's really good at games.
What the hell is this Plants vs. Zombies hybrid?
Wow.
Yeah, he just eats you.
Your death, apparently.
Okay, so that didn't go the way that I was hoping.
Now
it
you
would.
learned. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for questions. You guys have been fantastic. Everybody,
As always.
comment people, channel people. So any last words for anybody in here before I start doing the outro stuff?
Always a pleasure.
Nico Bellic.
Vitas are pretty cool.
Vitas are pretty cool, yeah.
Fucking Gordon Ramsay is so goddamn jeez. Anyway, yeah.
Remember, Gordon Ramsay just call you fat and tell you your chicken's not cooked right.
While vomiting out the terrible food that I tried to cook him.
No, he'd throw it at your
And
face. You
throwing the
wouldn't eat
plate
it.
down on the ground.
Yeah. God, he was really good in Kitchen Nightmares, the UK version.
Yeah, he was. The Americanized version was
That's
terrible.
so bad. Oh yeah, another news. I finished Skins. I'm excited about that.
Close.
Anyways, yeah. So to everyone who's been watching or listening on the audio version on iTunes, don't forget to comment, leave reviews, and subscribe to our YouTube video channel because we have video versions. We can see us play games while we record these, as well as we have Let's Plays. We have dry rounds with our first impression videos. We have random crap that goes out, and yeah, a lot of cool stuff. For anybody who watches a lot of our Let's Plays and said that we don't put enough Valkyria out, Dan commented, but just to kind of fully let you guys know, this week I'm done school. Dan and I are going to record a ton. You'll probably get at least 2 episodes a week, and we'll see what we can do from there. So get excited about that. But, yeah, and if you guys are watching the video version, leave comments if you guys want us to answer questions that you guys ask on the next podcast. And yeah, that's pretty much it. To everyone who's been
Yay!
watching, you're all fantastic. You're all fantastic. To everyone, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. I've been Riccio.
I'm Dan.
I'm Sompy.
And I'm Kumar.
Take care, everybody.
Cheers, guys. All the best.